The Layer's a hard place to live. Real hard. Ain't no soft landing nowhere in it. Smiling at you like it already know your name, already in the room when you walk in. That's the slings and arrows, you don't hear them fly, you just feel that sting and wonder where it came from. Whole layer wrapped in dark mystery. Old magic in the walls. Wizards whispering deals they don't keep. Dragons watching from the shadows, counting bodies like loose change. Succubus love looks sweet at first, then you wake up lighter than you went to sleep. Hard tax, soul pawn. It's war out here. Quiet war. Betrayal wears silk and smile real nice. Same cats break bread with you. Be the one selling your name 2 streets over. This whole thing a stone cold trip, baby. No fair fights, no refunds. So whatever shield you walk around with, it better be battle tested. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not fresh out the armory, I'm talking chipped paint. Bent edges. Blood you couldn't wash off even if you tried. Cause the Layer don't care how fly you look in your armor. They care what's still holding when the smoke drifts off. If you still here tomorrow, still breathing, still standing on your square, then yeah, you's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Layer. Let me see your tongue ring. Let me see your tongue ring.
It's another one like the other one. Hello, Almond Eyes. What's going on? Too Strong for Life. Hello, Miss Candy Kane. What's going on with your Ryan Bardwell? Sunday morning. This is Sunday morning. Shout out to the shout outs. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets, ain't it? Somebody told me this morning. They say, Nidus, you look 77. You don't look 56. You look 77. And I got to accept it. If I look 77, I look 77. It is what it is. Let me see. Background music. I need me some background music. We're gonna change this up a little bit. Oh no, we don't want not with lyrics. We want not. Give me a second, y'all. Let's get this figured out.
I feel right. Friend me, feed me, freak me.
Let's get this background music together right quick. Give them his songs. We want instrumentals. I've been making a bunch of songs. I gotta get them together to put them on the fucking DistroKid.
Go about them bad decisions.
Still
I
so
hope
I
this
know.
one is an instrumental. Okay, that's an instrumental. Got it on loop. That's together. We got the background right. Let's get our banner up here. Okay, the banner is good. Let's see. Okay. Let's start the show. Let me see what we got already up here. Okay, we want to get away from that. We are going to go over to Cellulite Podcasts and talk about let me see. Cell, help me out, Cell. Let me see. Cell. I need a new new keypad. The keypad is wonky, it ain't working right. Hey, I got it. But you gotta keep buying shit, right? We on the third computer. We keep buying keypads. Yeah, the keypad is wonky. Cellulite Podcasts. I let Miles go. Let's get right to this. What is this called? Intellectuals. Let's go here. Full screen them up and add it to our thing. Stanley, more PDF reaction shows today. Yeah, guy. Hello, CJ Brooks. Good morning. Yes, we talking about the same shit again, Stanley. The same shit again.
A logical way to justifiably say that it's okay for a 16-year-old to be with a 30-year-old just because the 30-year-old got money. There's no moral way to say that. There's no scientific way, no biological way, no economical way. There's no way you can justify that.
You're basically saying that your daughter is for sale.
Yes, that's what they're saying. Let's continue.
All that shit. So all these dog whistles everybody be blowing, kill yourself with that dumb shit. Answer the question though, because see, that's what I don't do. I don't dunk them. Right? If somebody asks me a question, no matter how tough it is, I just don't fucking answer it unless I know they being disrespectful. Then I can tell them to eat a dick.
It's just what it sounds like.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is K Clarity. Thank you.
Okay, before I actually get into what just happened in the video.
Hey, so somebody got YouTube on in the back.
Yeah, that was me. My bad. Go ahead.
Before we actually dive into what you said in the video, did you have a baby with a 17-year-old where you was 24?
I was just about to ask.
Absolutely. I was also locked up in jail with grown people when I was 17. See, that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because you was locked up in jail at 17 with grown people, that does not mean anything.
And I said before she said that, it's what it sounds like. 16 with a 30-year-old because the 30-year-old got money sound crazy. And when I said that, my good brother, Bell Pepper Nose, Curly Fry here, said, K Clarity talking.
Dr. Manhattan says locked up doesn't stunt your growth, fool. Facts.
It doesn't, because the men is, well, Ross said it the other day, the men in jail might grape you or get you up out of here. So you got to be mature.
Absolutely. Let's continue.
The people who say,
and let me say this. I don't have no problem with the individual I just made his statement about Curly Fry and Bell Pepper. I've been bullied over there and beat up. I'm just responding back. But it ain't no smoke. I don't have no smoke with nobody. Shout out to the shout outs.
18, they say that because they believe that's the age of consent.
Listen,
yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
You had a baby with a
I don't have to
17-year-old.
talk to you anymore. Yes or no?
Jesus Christ.
Do you think 18 is the age of consent? Yes or no?
well, the age
Yes
of
or
consent
no?
legally differs in each state.
Absolutely.
But
So do you think
morally,
it's okay for an 18-year-old and a 24-year-old to be together? Yes or no?
do I what?
Do you think it's okay for an 18-year-old and a 24-year-old to be together? Yes or no?
No.
No, I don't think it's okay. But I will say this about anybody under the age of 25. They're not fully developed mentally. I don't think it's okay though. But when we talking about small age gaps, I got a different feeling about that. If a 19-year-old is with a 17-year-old, if a 21-year-old is with a 19-year-old, 2-year age gap, I don't look at that as the same thing as a 30-year-old and a 16-year-old, or a 24-year-old and a 16-year-old. 24 is an 8-year gap. And anything with teen in it is off. Let me say this about myself. I was a teen. I had a neighbor next to me that was my same age, but she had a sister that was younger than her. She was physically developed. I wouldn't mess with her, and I was 16. We were both teenagers. She just was too young. But she was developed like a grown woman, and I was a teen, and I avoided her.
I would
Okay,
not
cool.
want my 18-year-old daughter with a 24-year-old
Absolutely. Now tell us why.
because I wouldn't. They're not even on the same level. My daughter is still barely legal by the law. So would I want a grown
Is
man?
she barely legal by the law, or is she legal by the law?
Now let me stop right there, right? Because
What up, Sock Passe?
now this whole teetering the line of barely legal and legal and all this, that, and the other. First of all, you don't have a right to tell a parent what their child is, right? Because a lot of people want to say, well, why does the government say that the age of consent and the legal age and all this, that, and the other? First of all, you have a lot of you grown ass people that's over the age of 40 and you still act like children, right? Sock Passe, what's going on?
Yeah,
And
just because you slow is no justification.
Absolutely. And the disgusting part is that when people really break down how it is that people who are supposed to be of adulthood and adult age and how it is that they're utilizing and justifying their actions based on their logic and understanding of the law and morality, is just like, bro, listening to everything that you're saying, it's disgusting. You're saying that because the government tells me I can do this, then I should be able to do this with your child. Not question the fact that every time someone brings up this whole age of consent, can a 16-year-old give consent? No. Regardless of what the government says.
No teen. And even if it's okay with the government and the government is saying that the age of consent is whatever else, what's happening with you?
Because I always ask the question, if the government tells you that you can only drive this speed on this road, do you always drive the speed limit? The answer is no. So we know that you break laws. This is why a lot of you are felons. This is why a lot of you have a track record, a history with crime. So you can't say that you follow all the laws. But when you are specifically focusing in on age of consent and how it is that in certain states that is as low as 16 years old, then you can legally have engagements with them, it makes me look at you funny.
Yeah, why are you at the park when you don't have no kids here?
Exactly. Why are you riding around the school, circling the school block when you don't have no children that attend that school? What are you doing down at a kid's party? You don't have no kids there. You're not hired to do anything. You're not providing a service. You're not managing the blow up house. You're not managing the clown that was hired. You're not the catering service. You're not anything. You're not even a family friend. You're not even an associate to the family. You weren't invited. So for you to be parading around these social events where children are involved, it makes you ask questions. Alma says, when they set up the age of consent, they were not thinking about 16-year-olds with 38-year-olds. They were operating on the assumption that 38-year-old folks have more sense. Thanks. Brittany B says, where she messed up at answering why to a stranger, she shouldn't have brought up legal. It should be because she's still growing and learning. I agree with that.
Or even better, don't touch a teen if it got teen in it.
Mm-hmm. Period. Let's continue.
Barely legal means that she's actually over the age of legality. So that means she's actually legal, but barely, because that would mean she just turned legal.
Actually, absolutely. So as long as we're acknowledging that you aren't actually making an argument, right? I'm not telling you not to think what you think, but the problem is y'all don't actually make arguments.
Make an argument for you impregnating a 17-year-old. Why don't you make an argument for that? Why do you feel that that was okay for you to impregnate a 17-year-old at 24 years old? Make an argument for that, nigga. What are we talking about?
I don't have to talk to you, right?
So yeah, don't talk to me. You got me right. I don't want to talk to pedophiles. You got absolutely right.
Listen, bro, you can really all you want to. I know you want to.
Yeah, for TOS reason, you want to use that term. You want to say PDF, but that's what it is. We're not skirting around it. If she legal at 16 and you waiting at her door, now she's legal. Use a piece of shit. If you, I said this to my cousin one time because he had a young lady he had around him, and she was about to turn 18. And I just kept hearing dudes talking about, like, well, if she 18, she legal. She's still a baby. Rest in peace to my cousin Tay.
Yeah. We got to be careful with what we say about people. Now, you might not like what happened, but if the girl was legal at the time that it happened, according to the state, you cannot put that jacket on him. And I'm always saying that because at the end of the day, this is my channel, and nobody's going to be able to come to my channel and say that somebody mischaracterized them from a legal standpoint, where I have an issue.
No, I feel you.
You
Wait,
understand
what
what
say
I'm
what's the
saying?
Whoa.
Is that a mischaracterization?
This is where the conversation gets ugly.
But is that a mischaracterization? Beans and the girl, when Beans himself said he was wrong. So if you know you was wrong, something was committed that wasn't right. That's not a mischaracterization.
So let me switch cameras real quick. So this is where the conversation gets ugly. And I'm glad I played that part, and I'm glad you asked that question. By the way, if y'all want to come up, the panel link is there. You're more than welcome to come up. The conversation gets ugly because of this. Just because a person admits they was wrong, per the law, if the age of consent in Chicago is 16 and the girl was 16, this sounds disgusting, cut them out of my mouth because I don't want to ask this question. But technically, according to the law, what's Beans with it?
Wait a minute. Because these people want to infantilize women and girls and demonize men and boys. We're not saying that these women are infants. We're saying being a father of a daughter. Not even that, being a father, period. I want my children to be children as long as they possibly can be. So as long as these women are teens, 16, 17, 18, 19, I want to say hands off to the teens. Are you saying that we're calling a teen an infant? No, we're calling a teen a teen. TK, do better. Why do grown men, we're not talking about teens, we're not talking about teens with teens. Why do grown men want to fuck teens? Listen, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm going to say you're still a moron. I'm going to say you're still young in the mind. But why do people that respect and understand themselves as adults want to fuck teenagers? Let's at least let her be able to drink. Give her at least to 21. Is that unreasonable? There's nothing to shake your head about. I will never hold the children accountable. I will never blame the kids. Rapid, time this nigga TK out. Let him rest in his masculinity for a minute. I'm never gonna blame no fucking kids for what an adult is doing.
In the law. If me and you, I'm her daddy and you her uncle.
We're not talking about morally.
Stump a mud. I mean, legal is always been an argument in the space. You
Right.
grown with a 16-year-old. I don't care about the law.
Right. And I want to preface this so everybody understand where I'm coming from. I'm not defending this shit. But the question was asked about law. Technically, by the law, if she was 16 and Beans was 24, is he within the law? I hate asking that question.
He is within the law.
Okay. So now I have to further the question. This is why I don't like this conversation. If a man is 40 and she's 17, is that within the law?
It's within the law.
This is where it gets disgusting. Right.
No, this is where the shooting get to popping off. This is where you clear out your I don't care about the law if my baby is 17 and you 40.
Exactly. And I agree with you 1,000%, right? And this is why I say that we really need to start getting behind the words that people use and how they try to justify using them, right?
Well, it's technicalities, right?
Yes, because morally, me and you as fathers, and I think any other adults and parents in the chat, we would all agree at 16, you ain't coming to see my daughter, period. You ain't talking to my daughter, you're not seeing my daughter, you're not asking my daughter out, period. But this is where the conversation gets ugly. Because as much as people do not like the law and they hate the police and they hate going to court, they always try to justify the behaviors that they participate in, such as this. Give me 1 second. Sock Passe, what's going on, my G?
Yo, what's good, dog? Make sure you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Salute, bro.
Oh, I'm trying to get my audio better. My fault. My bad. Repeat that. I couldn't hear you.
So I'm not.
Let me respond to this right here. Alpha Omega. Let me say this right here. If an 18-year-old is with my 16-year-old, I might not like it to happen, but they're both teens. I don't have the same kind of feeling towards teen on teen. People can do irresponsible things. I have this feeling about adults. So, for example, when it comes to me, if a 20-year-old is messing with an 18-year-old or a 21-year-old is messing with an 18-year-old, I don't really, they're very close in age. I don't really feel the same way. But a 24-year-old and a 16-year-old, it's just different to me. I don't feel the same way. And in some states, 16 is legal. I don't give a fuck about it being legal. And I always give this scenario. So if a girl already got a baby, she's a baby mama at 16, and she's a prostitute at 16. If a grown man go and try to buy vagina from a baby mama 16-year-old prostitute, I got a problem with that. Cause you still messing with a fucking teenager. Goof ass nigga. The fuck is we talking about?
I'm defending this position, but we got to get behind these words that people are using to justify their actions. They don't like the law, they hate going to court. But when it comes to justifying their actions with people of legal age, if the legal age is 16, the disgusting part about it is that us as parents, of course, we're going to have that opinion. Yeah, you're not coming to see my 16-year-old daughter. Not at 20-something, not at 30-something, not at 40-something. So my question is, of course, we're looking at it from that perspective, but still, legally, they're within the law. Now, morally, we know what our answer is, right? You hear what I'm talking about? You got to come off mute, G.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I mean what you're saying. I'm listening.
Yeah. So in the end of it, this is why I say we have to pay attention to what these people are saying and the talking points that they're utilizing within this space and in life to try to get behind these things. Brittany B says, how did you even get past the daddy? Where was the father?
I don't even understand. Listen, when y'all keep saying, but this 16-year-old girl was manipulating me. She was more clever and she did all of this. Do y'all hear yourself? That's not infantilization. Infantilization is saying that somebody is an adult and you don't want to have them to have accountability. You can't blame them. I'm not talking about a 20-year-old, 21-year-old woman, but I don't even know how you can manipulate. I'm not talking about a 21-year-old woman doing anything. I'm talking about a teenager. Why y'all keep saying we want these women to be infants? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you want your number one job is what the fuck Chris Rock said, is to keep your girl off the pole. Keep her off of IG, looking back at it. There's some young women out here bad than a motherfucker, got a shape on them and everything else. But if they below 21, goof ass nigga, that's a child. I don't give a fuck about what these motherfuckers that was on that island that make legislation say. Why you don't want the fucking babies to remain babies? Why you can't wait till they turn 21? If she can't drink, what are you doing?
But before we continue, Sakpa said, did you have something you wanted to add? And then Nadish, if you got something.
Yeah, real quick, right? I'm sorry if I'm throwing up my bad if I apologize in advance if I kind of messed up the topic though, right? Because I just want to say one thing real quick, Seth and Nadish. Like I find it weird, when people having this discussion, like how the age just keep dropping, right? Because I would hear niggas talk about 25, 21, and then you hear 18, 16, 15, 14. You get what I'm trying to get at?
Wait a minute. I gotta have a conversation with TK because I see TK already. How the fuck is TK already back? So the babies are having babies because you fuck niggas ain't protecting them. Let's talk about it, TK. And let's talk about it, Stan Shee, since you got a fucking what the fuck is that? A target with an arrow in it. Why can't the babies be babies until they 21? Y'all in a rush to make these babies be grown? No one is promoting adults having sex with teens. We are promoting holding children accountable. And I'm saying hold the fucking adults accountable first. And TK is talking again. How much time did you time TK out for, Rapid? Let me time him out because he keep fucking talking to me about dumb shit. I got you. Let me time out Rapid too, since Rapid wouldn't want to time out this motherfucker. Let me help both of these motherfuckers out. Where Rapid at? Let me see. That wasn't 5 minutes at all. Let me see. Let me time both people out. This is fucking insane. Alpha Omega said, I think the discussion continues. There is no double standard. Leave the fucking teens alone. Wait till she's 21. Ain't no double standard. But let me get you the fuck up out of here for a minute too, though. Fuck is happening right now?
Come on in. Grand rising queen, shine like you mean. Forever may you queen. You are everything.
Good morning.
Hey, Ninish. How are you?
I'm all right.
You sound like you were mad when I was coming up. What are you yelling about?
people saying that you have to hold teenagers accountable because they're lying and saying they're adult and in clubs and whatever else, and that, you know, these grown ass people should. I don't know. I don't understand what they're saying. They're trying to tell me it's some kind of double standard because I'm not blaming children.
It depends on how old they are. Like, if they're within the age range of knowing better, which is like after 13, I think they should be held accountable for their decisions as well.
So a 16 getting pregnant by 20. So a 16-year-old getting pregnant by a 24-year-old, she should be blamed.
I didn't say blamed. I said held accountable. And she is getting
Beans is talking about when he was 24 because he was locked up when he was younger, that he has arrested development, and that's why he got a girl pregnant at 16.
He should be getting treated like that's like a half of a life sentence. He should get treated that way, so that would discourage these others to stop it. But if it don't make it stop second offense, you need to get life in prison. For her, on the other hand, she should be required counseling, things like that. That's how she will be taking her accountability. She needs to be physically, mentally, and financially fit, and she should be required to do these things.
So she should get in some kind of trouble because she's of the age of consent.
That's not trouble. That's being fit to take care of their child. Because if you have a background of being on welfare all your life and dysfunction, more than likely you're going to repeat it.
So the 16-year-old girl is trying to sleep her way into success.
I said accountability, not blame. You got to know the difference between the words. Look them up since you got a screen that you can put them up there.
Why you act like I can't drop you? I don't have to look up nothing. Why are you saying that? I'm saying leave the teens alone. What's the fascination of having to mess with a teenager? I don't understand what you just said to me, TMKC. And then you rage quit and ran away because I said, you know, I can drop you. That's wild. Yeah, I can't drop you people easily. Time you out, all of the shit. Let me see. So we got men and women saying that somehow I'm infantilizing somebody and making excuses for fucking babies. That's crazy.
Like, even like the whole age of consent thing, I find it to be bullshit because I don't think that would slow niggas down from doing anything that they're trying to do. And that's why they keep trying to throw in that age of consent argument. You know what I'm saying? Because the age of consent is 16 at some states, like, it don't matter. Like, you 35, 40, whatever. Why you even worrying about, like, somebody that young? Like, I don't even worry about age of consent. I'm not even looking at nobody that young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in real quick. Where I just found that, because I don't really jump on panels a lot, but just like at first, when I first saw this discussion, I thought it was like, okay, people just have some bullshit conversation. But when the more people like you and others kept playing video clips, and I'm like, oh, these niggas are saying some wild shit, bro. Like, I don't think they realize what they're saying, but then again, it's good that
they do realize what they're saying. I don't like that. They realize what they're saying. And I hope that everybody realize that they realize what they're saying. They saying they want to fuck a 16-year-old. And not only do they want to fuck a 16-year-old, she deserve it because she's pretending to be grown.
What I'm gonna do.
A shout out to Ryan Bardwell for the Cash App. I appreciate the support early in the show. And listen to what I'm saying to y'all. Yes, teach your babies better. Tell your babies to protect their virginity and all of that other stuff. But when I hear the women come up and say, "Night, is she tripping because she tricked somebody?" You as a parent can't discipline your child for going outside and changing her clothes and put on tight pants to show her booty off and all that other stuff. You as a parent can do that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the grown motherfucker that's saying, I got to put all this dick up in her because she willing. They saying.
Yeah, that's why I said we have to get behind and listen to what they're actually saying. They recognize what they're saying.
Yeah,
That's why they're saying it.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard everything Sakpa said, but that nigga said the other day as low as 8. And then he said, when do you let your kids go outside by themselves?
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. I heard like when somebody mentioned something about like 14 and 13-year-old, but it's just alarming that these dudes just trying to keep lowering the age, dog. Like that shit is, that thing disgusting, bro.
Well, here's my problem, right? So they only lower the age according to what the government tells them. So the government said that the age of consent was 12, they would justify 12. If the government said that the age of consent was 8, they would justify 8. And this is where these intellectuals become dangerous, right? Because then they're going to go look up the laws, they're going to look up the statutes, they're going to formulate the arguments, and then they're going to come after people who are morally existing as adults and as parents and say, hey, this is not right what y'all trying to do. And they're going to say, well, the government said I can do this, the government said I can do that.
And I'm saying that a bunch of the government people was on that island with that man. And that's why they passing this goofy legislation. And it's mostly them woke folks. So when they're telling your daughter in class, and you looked at that book the other day that they're showing the kids, right?
Genderqueer,
yeah. There you go. They're trying to normalize some freaky shit.
Yeah. It's indoctrination at its finest. And of course, we know it all starts with the children, but these are people who are claiming that they have some type of arrested development or some type of mental stoppage because they either went to jail or they went through some traumatic event. And we all know the old saying that hurt people. We all know that, right? But the disgusting part of it is, as you listen throughout this space and in other spaces, how they try to justify what's that saying that what's that talking point that they're fit, feminine, and friendly and young?
Yeah, fit, feminine, and friendly.
Yeah, like as you get deeper into these conversations, because this was something that I said on Mr. DJ Music channel earlier, I said you see why people have the perspective about the passport bros, about young men going over to countries where the age of consent is so low that it's unspeakable. And I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but then we have these instances that keep on happening where they're getting caught up in these type of environments.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me say this right here. TMKC, you should hold your child accountable for lying. I'm not saying that. And anybody else that's listening, if your child is trying to manipulate, lie, look like an adult, and do all whatever else, that's all cool. That's a separate discussion. That's a separate discussion. You are TMKC, you are 100% right when it comes to your child not tricking, sneaking, doing whatever else. You're 1,000% right about that. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is these men should be holding these men accountable. Let me ask this question. What's going on, Shiesty Bomb? What's going on, SD? Let's say this right here. TMKC, Deborah Leonelli, Almond Eyes, all the women in the chat. Should you be okay with the grown man taking advantage of your daughter trying to be grown? Let me say it again. Should you be okay with a child that's trying to be grown messing with this grown motherfucker? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing different than that. And what I'm also saying is that all the grown men around should change that motherfucker. They should beat his motherfucking ass. Possibly. I'm not going to say nothing criminal. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. My baby 16, trying to be fast, trying to wear tight clothes. She got a little body on her. She got big old hips, big old breasts, look beautiful in her face. Beautiful child. Don't mean you supposed to fuck her, nigga.
And the sad part is you can't battle that point of this is why people are looking at something like that, right? The same point can be made. Like when the point comes up about why do you think married women or single women travel outside the country and go to these tourist countries? Oh, because they're going to look for outside sex. If you're going to use that point and in that point you're going to argue that point, then the same point can be argued that the reason that these men who are having problems and troubles finding relationships in America or any other country that they're from, they go to
Shicey Bum, I don't know what they mean by trying to be grown, but that's what these niggas keep saying. Let me say this. When I was a little boy, I used to draw mustaches on my face and draw a beard on my face and wear suits and shit. I guess I was trying to look like an old man. So I guess when they say trying to be grown, she's wearing, you know, clothes that an adult person is wearing, and she got on makeup and she putting on wigs and whatever it is. Some Jean-Benet Ramsey shit. It don't change nothing for me. But that's what these motherfucking weirdos are saying. She manipulated me. She was in a club for grown people. So here's what I say about a child in a club with grown people. A lot of grown people looked at what looked like a child and allowed it. The security said, I don't need you to have ID. You thick, big old, yeah. You look grown. And a bunch of people in the club looked at it and said, you look grown. No, she still looked like a fucking child. She just developed.
The countries.
Yeah. And you got to listen to when they say, I want a moldable woman.
Yeah.
You mean groomable?
Yeah.
And also, I think another like bullshit excuse that I've been hearing, which is I'm never really, I'm be.
Playing, it's always a treat when players leave. Judge.
Lord ADS.
What's up, brother Nidus? How's it going this afternoon?
Good morning. Can you be tricked by a 16-year-old?
Not as easily at all. And then I'm reluctant to lay down with somebody that I think is suspicious or has suspicious motives anyway. So probably not. As I would never say never, but it'd probably be difficult, extraordinarily difficult to kind of fool me in that case, right? Because I asked for IDs, I asked for all that stuff before. You know, saying even buying drinks. I need to see who you are, right?
I told this story before, Lord ADS. I'm at Trader Joe's. I'm an old nigga, so I use them little scooter carts, right? You sit down and ride them around. And one of the people in Trader Joe's helped me with my groceries, put the bags in my I had a 1997 Dodge Caravan. Helped me put my bags in the van. It was a young lady. She was smiling and flirting with me and talking to me. And I said, I don't know what you're trying to do, little girl. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't know how old you are. How old are you? She told me she was 26. I thought she was a teenager. I was 48. My brother is a year younger than me, so he was 47. He said, that's because you think you a trick, nigga. I said, okay. I don't know why you so angry, but if she think I'm a trick. So the 26-year-old was trying to get me to buy some pussy? I'm confused what you saying to me, brother.
I mean, 99% of the time, every once in a while you get a home run, right? Where you meet a bride on the first night and no saying shit just pop off like fireworks. Just that night just goes extremely like something whimsical, right? Out of a saying movie, fan, something of that nature, right? But that is so rare. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of brothers have plenty of steps along the way to kind of figure out how old somebody is just by some of the behavior. If you're too childish and too immature, who do you live with?
What I'm saying is this though, Lord ADS. When I was a young man and I was in school, my classmates used to go, you a little boy, you ain't got no apartment, you ain't got no car. When they was dating the older cats, right? I don't want to be the older cat taking the younger women from the younger dudes. That 26-year-old should be with somebody maybe 30, maybe 36, 10-year gap. Cool. I'm 48. I'm not trying to mess with the 26-year-old. And she was beautiful. But I'm not trying, and that's a grown-ass woman. I'm not, Right now, I'll mess with somebody 10 years younger. 46.
Okay, I can understand that. Nice. That's a standard, right? That you have set for yourself.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
My daughter is 34.
Which makes it extraordinarily difficult unless you're rich, right? To date a younger woman than 34, 35.
Yeah, I'm not messing with no 34-year-olds. Shout out to you. They don't even know who the fuck Shalimar is. They don't know the whispers. I don't want to have a I was in a fucking I used to go to this place to get my crab boils. That was in Alameda, and I was talking to a girl, and she was 30 something. I was that same age, 48, and she didn't know she didn't know who Jodeci was.
Now, she didn't know Jodeci is actually a 2000s group, so she didn't know who Jodeci was.
She didn't know who Jodeci was.
Wow,
I was like, damn. That's all I need. I mean, I need you to at least know who the fuck Jodeci is. But better yet, Anita Baker, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, Chaka Khan. What we gonna talk about? Do you know Soulja Boy's music? No, I don't.
I mean, outside of music, what else do you like? Is there anything else you like?
Well, are you okay with giving body massages?
That's not sexual. Is there anything else you like? What TV shows do you watch?
Wait. It kind of is. It's not sexual to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I put that's not sexual outside of something that's not sexual. Or anything else that you like, because it can't be music and fucking all the time, right?
Right.
That's just too much of a jubilee. That's a celebration, nigga. There's got to be some stuff in between that.
You say between music and sexual?
Yeah, there's got to be something between that.
Well, so what's the between? Let's talk about it. What's up, Flo?
What are you doing
in the building? Oh, that's
yeah,
that's who Wrench is missing. Let's give Flo his wrench right quick. Go ahead, Lord ADS.
Yeah, so for instance, right? So outside of music, and which I have a lot of commonalities with kind of modern girls, women, shit like that anyway, because I listen to a lot of, saying stuff that they sort of listen to here and there, right? So we kind of have that type of, we can listen to stuff in the car, stuff like that. You're saying they like, I like, we can find something agreeable in the music thing. But more likely, saying head state, right? What does she enjoy doing? Where are you going with it? Is it just out to expensive dinners? Do you know how to take out to the movies? Do you know how to take a hike? Do you know how to have those conversations? Well, do you know how to sit, chill, and watch a movie, right? That's why I asked what movies, TV shows you like. Things of that nature. Say other commonalities can actually take hold a lot faster than even those particular items, music and sex, right? Some things women just are really into. And if you find out that you're really into something that she's really into,
I'm a bit of sapiosexual, so she could be intellectual. We can learn from each other, you know what I mean? Maybe she knows something about, travel or making money, all kind of things. I respect it all. And shout out to my brother Scam Likely in the building. I definitely got to give Scam Likely his wrench too. That's one of my loved ones in the space. I fuck with Scam Likely heavy. Scam Likely, Mandrell, Black Man Unfiltered, Coach Ferg, Flo. I fuck with them. Them is my guys. He saying I'm a sapiosexual is another way of saying I'm bi. Okay, I don't want no dick, but okay. We gotta fight. Yeah. I gotta stab you and make you bleed if you try to bring any kind of penal around me. You put a honey bun on my bed, I'm stabbing you. TMKC. You gotta stop being fickle, baby girl. I still love you.
You stop being mean to me. But I was gonna say something. You made me get distracted. What are you talking about? Fight about honey buns on beds. You like buns on the bed?
Yeah, nigga, don't put no commissary near my mattress. I'm gonna get that lock in the sock. I'm gonna put that lock in the sock on you. I'm gonna put that lock in the sock on you.
Do you eat in the bed, Nightish?
On my side.
So if you rolled over right now, what you gonna find?
I'll lift up a thigh and you know that little piece of meat that hang between the, I don't know what you call the separate lips.
You got a pussy? Oh my god!
What did you say? What did you say, TMKC? You know, that's I don't know what you said. I want you to repeat what you just said.
Nah.
No, bussy is not pussy. Respectfully. And I think you said bussy. Bussy is a dick.
I thought it was a booty.
I don't know. I'm punching the motherfucker in this shit. You're not finna
as long as you don't take it, you're not bi. As long as you don't take it. If you take it, then you're bi.
No, I'm beating the shit out of you. It's gonna be a crime.
You just gotta serve that if you can't eat it.
Yeah. If you try to trick me, a crime is finna take place. And if you're a woman and you try to do some weird shit, a crime is finna take place.
That's SA. That's SA. If you don't tell the person that you used to be somebody else, literally, that's a crime. I think it should be a crime when dudes try to act like they got money, when they try to act like they got hair. If they want to be walking around talking about women's wigs, they don't get to line up with that spray, none of that stuff. You walk around with a hat on, knowing you got patches on your head. Everybody who wise need to be held accountable, including me.
Oh, you want to be held accountable for something?
Yeah, it's actually kind of, it helps you stay on track if somebody.
Oh, freaky ass woman.
Shut up. I wasn't even. I don't want to be walking around hurting people and not knowing it. That's not cool.
No, it sounds like you want to be slightly choked or bitten or pent up against the wall, smushed. And that's okay. I'm not judging.
I can do whatever I want.
Do what you do. What happened to you this morning when LA Wilkes popped up and said everybody pop up over there? You wasn't woke yet?
No, I was woke. I've been woke since about 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh shit!
Damn,
How much sleep you get
wait,
last night?
Lord ADS. Why you say shit like that?
How much sleep you get last night?
Oh, freaky ass nigga.
I was up
You
all
need to
night,
rest,
okay?
baby.
I was up all night, but I went to bed at 11, so.
Okay. So you got 5 hours in. That's cool.
And look, TMKC got that baby voice.
No, I don't. I got that girl woman.
I'm like, girl, stop
I'm
talking with
gonna
that
start
baby
talking like
voice.
I'm gonna start talking like a dude, man.
That don't sound like a dude. It sound like a girl trying to sound like a dude.
I talk just like a nigga.
Lord ADS, let's talk about you for a moment. What's going on with the fade and the 2 braids?
What's up with it? You don't like it?
Well, it's not about me liking anything. What you
Man, I
smoking
got
on?
braids in my hair, Lord 80s. Oh my god, but I don't look
A
pretty
beanie.
like you.
A biddy?
Yeah, Biddy.
Oh
What's
man,
a
I ain't
biddy?
seen one of them since the 90s.
Mhm.
Beanie? The
A beady.
Indian,
He call it a biddy, but it's a beady.
yeah, beady.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
a-
yeah, yeah. I used to smoke them back in the 90s, like 92, 91.
I smoked them more in the 2000s.
Oh, did I say Biddy? I meant blunt. My bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. In the 2000, I was definitely smoking Garcia Vegas and Swisher
I was
Sweets.
smoking Virginia Slims. I used to smoke cigarettes.
Ugh, yuck.
It'll take me like a week to smoke them. They'll always be crumbled in my purse.
My grandmother smoked Virginia Slims.
Oh, I
My
started with
great
those-
grandmother, my grandmother's mother smoked Camels. That shit.
I wanted to
stank.
be Cruella DeVille, but I didn't want to smoke the black cigarettes because that's the kind that they put in the
Yeah,
embalming.
I've never messed with tobacco. I for a very short amount of time, I was messing with cigars. So let me see, what was the cigars I was messing with?
Sarah Vegas.
What?
Now, Sarah Vegas was my thing. Acid and Sarah Vegas was my thing when I was smoking cigars.
Yeah, Macanews.
You put acid in it?
No, that's just the brand, right? The brand was called Acid, but they made really great cigars back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Macanews, what's some
I
shit
smoked
called?
Marlboro Reds and Newport Reds.
Yeah, no cigarettes, more cigars. But Macanews.
A cherry blend cigar.
Because I was going through a little phase of, through my whiskeys, my wines, and my cigars. So I tried a
did you
bunch of
ever
different
smoke
cigars.
those little cigar
No.
cigarettes?
Now,
Made those
when I was
cigarettes.
who want to go first?
You?
Okay. Now, back in the day, where used to have the corn husk pipe, you know what that is, right? Now it's the one made
Yeah,
of
yeah,
corn,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to love cherry red tobacco. That used to be my shit. Cherry red.
I went through my little pipe thing too for a little minute.
Come on in.
Playing, it's always a treat when players meet.
So let me talk to my brother. So Powder Dusty, you had a buy phase?
I'm not the one who was up here going, I'm sort of a sapiosexual.
You don't want
you said don't you try to deflect that shit onto me. You're the one that said those
you
words.
are the one that's famous for talking about honey buns, motherfucker. And
You're
I
the
see
one that asked me about honey buns.
No, sir.
I seen you trying to sneak your electric scooter into my room to put a honey bun on the bed.
You're the one that talks about honey buns and peanut butter. That's a you thing. We're not finna let folk. We are not finna
I'm gonna
let
have to
folk
go
come
back
up
and
here.
clip it. You're like, I'm sort of a sapiosexual. That means you're all the way a bisexual. That's what
I'm
that
not
means.
sort of a sapiosexual. I definitely like smart women, but what I'm saying to you is though, you like peanut butter and honey buns. If you ever came to your room, and they left
Everybody
a
likes
packet of
peanut butter and honey buns. I don't like your peanut butter and honey buns.
No, I don't like neither.
I got my own peanut butter right here. I don't need this old man's peanut brittle.
Checkmate.
Oh, he's a pervert.
That means I don't like this old man's peanut brittle.
You know it's funky. Then I'm motherfucking in that room.
Yeah, with the brick wall too. Damn.
These are real bricks too. I laid them myself.
I bet you did.
You laid something, or you got laid.
That is all the. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna scroll back and find it. I'm gonna have to clip it out and add it to the clips to the media asset side of my StreamYard. And I just going, I'm kind of a sapiosexual.
Well,
talking about this 26-year-old girl. You were
I'm not a kind of a sapiosexual.
I heard you talking about that 26-year-old girl you were macking on from your wheelchair.
Never. I'm definitely one. But see, I'm scared of somebody like TMKC because she be talking about 10 rounds and shit. I got about one in a possible 10. I don't want to go out like Kevin Samuels.
Can you sing that song? Did you hear the song?
Grand Rising Queen.
No.
Shine like you.
Here, let me read this to you from WebMD. Sapiosexuality.
Right, hunky tonk.
Sapiosexuality means that a person is sexually attracted to highly intelligent people, so much that they consider it to be the most important trait in a partner. It's a relatively new word that's become more popular in recent years. Both LGBTQ plus people and heterosexual people. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, you don't have to be gay to be a sapiosexual, but you are.
But it's unisex though, so that's even worse, right?
Hey, wait. It's his fascination with homosexuality that's interesting.
He don't even know his brethren. Like, how the fuck you gonna fuck up that name?
I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm not part of Nidus's community, his gay community, his rainbow community. So I don't know what all these words mean that well. I've never heard a straight man to this day. I've still never heard a straight man say he's a sapiosexual.
Night is just
that shit sound real unisex and fluid, right? Yeah. So
he just wanted something about
Talking what? I got my own peanut butter. I don't have any honey buns because I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm not in jail anymore.
Look at him rocking that chair and talk all this gay shit.
Stop looking at me rocking. Stop looking at me rocking.
Hey, Tolly Walker.
I thought I was just here for the peanut brittle and the bingo, you old fuck. I didn't realize that I was going to get assaulted with all your gayness.
You're here because you're my
You
brother.
came over here with that honky tonk shit.
What is honky tonk shit?
Whatever you talking about.
I'm here for the cookout. What is honky tonk shit?
I'm glad I ain't hosting a motherfucker because I'd have threw you out as soon as you got here.
You got a channel? Let me. What's your channel?
None your motherfucking business.
TMKC. All right, I'll look it up. What's that stand for?
Your mama, bitch.
Damn, what? Why you chose violence this morning, TMKC? That stands for too much kind coochie. She'll sit the whole monkey on your face.
TMKC. What is this? This is all like Indian people.
Straight up, I never heard niggas say this, bro.
And it says ages, the age of consent have varied dramatically. In the late 19th century, many United States had ages as low as 10 to 12, Delaware at 7 in some contexts. By 1885 in Britain, it rose to 16 amid child protection campaigns. Today, it ranges from 16 to 18 in most United States, 16 in 30 states like Arkansas, 18 in places like California. Globally, 14 to 18 is common with outliers. So the crazy part is that when I was reading through that, and I went and I did a little bit more research and to really like scope out how it is that these people try to justify these actions, it's more like they are condoning it and why it is that they're going against the system because
it's more like they blaming fucking teenagers. Let's keep it 1,000. What's going on, CKJ3? Let's see, what is this? Is this Cellulite? Yeah, that's the channel where we're listening to. We listening to I was on Cellulite channel the other day talking about this shit that I wish they stopped fucking talking about. Every time they bring it up, the fucking conversation goes on for weeks.
So what's the incident that they were actually discussing? Because I didn't catch it. I saw Cellulite talking a little bit about Beans.
Beans was 24 when he had baby with a 16-year-old. And he said the reason why he had the baby with the 16-year-old is because he was locked up as a teen and he had arrested development and that the girl was smarter than him. She was more mature than him. He got tricked.
Oof.
And now I got a bunch of people in the chat talking to me about why you can't blame this teenager for manipulating this grown-ass man.
He was like, if there's one thing you learn when you're locked up, it's how to manipulate people.
Exactly, because you up in there with grown people that could grape you or delete you. So you got to learn how to adjust. So when he says he went to jail young and he came out of jail with a young mind and that's how he was manipulated, I call bullshit.
I don't
she
know
was
why.
sitting at a bus stop sucking on a lollipop.
Is that actually what happened?
That's actually what he said happened. She was at a bus stop and he saw her.
I don't know why Beans puts himself in these situations where he's like defending undefendable causes.
Well, he says it's about an intellectual standard and he can somehow argue this. He can make you understand how she was wrong and he was right. And I don't hate Beans, but he says shit like this that make me go like, what the fuck are you saying?
I like Beans. I actually rated him last night after my stream. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Probably this shit right here.
He was. I know that he was
for the week.
I tuned in a little bit, and I know that he was mad at Cellulite, and now I know why. I didn't know what he was mad for.
Oh yeah. They got beef, got smoke with each other because of this conversation. And that's who we're looking at right now. That's Cellulite where we're looking at right now. That's whose show I was on. So it's about Beans and a guy named Praxis.
Want the age of consent to be lowered. It's almost like these people wants to challenge parents. It's like they had the whole thing of we can teach your children what we want to teach them. You don't have no say so. And when it comes to these intellectuals, these groomers, these people who like to participate in giving your child something that you have no control over, it's almost like the same thing.
Well, that dumb motherfucker Prax said that shit, but they was talking about infant mortality rates, right? They wasn't talking about also them little girls was dying, trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
So not just the baby died, the little girl trying to have the baby died also.
Right. White School says, wasn't that due to disease and war in those times, lower mortality rates back then? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fact. All right, let's continue.
Same page.
Got it.
All right, go ahead, Beans.
Please, bro. As long as I'm talking, he gonna talk. If I stop talking, he be quiet.
No, if you talk about it,
right. So, like I'm saying, this is what I'm trying to say. People have to make up their fucking minds. What is it?
Wait, pause it. Why are they talking to me? I'm not the pedo up there trying to justify the pedo shit. Why they keep talking to me? Not if you say something, we gonna drop you. Not if you. I ain't even talking no more.
I have my reasons why I believe so, but I've been told that I can be wrong, that people need to have the air and opportunity to speak. My belief is it's been confirmed that this man was 24 and this girl was either 16 to 17. Why is he speaking at all? That's me though, right? It's not my show. It's not my panel. It's not my congregation. Do I be over there with Trey? Do I have conversations with these people? Yes. But when you look at behind the veil of their words and you pay attention to what things are being said, you get an air responsibility about yourself to say, no, hell no. I have to put the mirror up to myself and say, is this something that I want to be a part of? As far as being around a person who is justifiably considered to be a pedo, and how it is that they're trying to justify their positioning.
And I'm not gonna put a jacket on people that allow a space for somebody who explains something. And I'm not saying that who I just timed out. I'm not saying TK and Alpha Omega. I'm not saying that y'all are necessarily wrong, but would y'all mess with a team? It's legal for 16 years old in some states. It's legal for 17, 18. Would y'all mess with a team? I'm just a girl dad is what I'm saying. I'm not. When I was in my 30s, I wasn't thinking about messing with a team. I was in my 40s hanging around my cousin's son. He was a grown man. He was raising a young lady. I think she was 17 by turn 18. And I had so many grown ass niggas talking to me about 18, she legal. You can fuck her. 18, she legal. And I was talking to him about, what do you think about that whole conversation that these motherfuckers keep having about as long as she's legal?
Age of consent should be 32 to 33. I remember being I think I was in my 27 or 28 or so, and going to a college party and down the street from my house, and realizing I hate all these fucking kids.
Well, kids sound like kids to me. I was talking to.
I mean, they were 19, 20, right? They weren't actually kids, but my point is that no, that shit just isn't appealing to me. The lifestyle is too different. But like, I'm not gonna sit here on a moral high horse and say that any 30-year-old who goes and hooks up with a 20-year-old is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either.
I mean, it's really
I would say that's at least you're not a teen.
Of morality and conscience versus legal consequence. That's what. If some people are driven by legal consequence, they have no kind of standard of boundaries except what's legal and what's not. Others have morality and conscience. So if you got any type of morality and conscience, just because you can, you should probably need to think about it before you even do that, right? Because you have things to lose in life. Like you have money, you have a job, you have things going for you that could be easily taken away with something like this. And then secondly, I mean, she's only 15 years out of diapers. Let's keep that in mind too. And then secondly, right? You don't want to ruin someone else's life just for your pleasure, right? That's a child. She can't think. She can't process long-term ramifications like you can as an adult who's seen and experienced some of that. So, I mean, there's lots of thinking that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? For me, at least. But if you have nothing to lose, then the only type of boundaries you have are what's legal and what's not.
May, December romances, I don't really care nothing about after you're 21. At least be the age where you can drink. If a motherfucker 40 messing with a 21-year-old, okay. I mean,
facts.
I don't want to say nothing about that.
I sort of think that and I've got a daughter who's 16, right? If someone was hitting on her who's 30, I mean, it does happen, right? Like, and I think that those people are creepy, but I was also like, it's on the parents to raise kids that, my 16-year-old daughter will shut a motherfucker down. I'm not worried about her encountering people like this because I feel like I've raised her in a way that lets her handle herself. I think that, at the risk of sounding like I'm victim blaming, part of it is on the parents to know what your kids are doing and to raise your kids in a way that they're not swooped up and knocked up by the first dude who was released from prison that they encountered at the bus stop.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I'm not saying that the young person that's trying to manipulate somebody to think that they grown is completely unaccountable. I'm just saying that you can't sign a contract at 16. You need an adult with you. And I'm saying it's more responsibility for the adult. It's not saying that the 16-year-old can't be manipulative and want to be grown. Because I said that also. I drew mustache on myself, beards, and try to look grown. My first sexual encounter was with a 27-year-old when I was 15. I'm not going to say that I was, violated and it corrupted me for the rest of my life. But I'm also going to say that the grown person is more responsible than I am. I don't give a fuck how so-called mannish I am or how so-called 16-year-old girl is fast. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm going to blame the adult first. Yes, both people should be held accountable. Yes, that 16-year-old girl should know better. I want y'all to go and look at that movie about Roxanne Shante. She had sex with this grown-ass man because she just wanted to get away from that home where she was responsible for children because she was the oldest child. She didn't want to be there no more. That was her reason in that movie. It doesn't take the accountability from the grown person, though. But she definitely didn't want to be at her mom's house anymore, so that's why she did that.
I can't tell if Zoomer is being serious or sarcastic, but if the whole frontal lobes argument is the most short. I've heard people make that seriously, and it's the most short-sighted, stupid idea ever. If that was the case, first of all, it's unenforceable. But second of all, I think that there's probably a reaching that nature or God or whatever you believe in, evolution, made it so that your reproductive prime is prior to your frontal lobes developing, and that's because it's really hard to logic your way into a family.
Yeah. So what they'll do is they'll talk about history. So my grandmother had my dad when she was probably 14, 15, whatever else. And because they did that back then, that somehow justifies something now. No, it doesn't. I do understand that back in the day, they had what we call a silent generation and before, and there was no rules. That's why there's laws now. There's laws that stop you motherfuckers from fucking pigs, from fucking cows.
And kind of a little side note there, Powder, your brain doesn't fully develop till 30, so that would be the new kind of goalpost they would move to, even if you did put that law in place, right? Somebody's always
Right.
gonna
Well,
push
he said
more.
32 or 33 in the chat.
Yeah. That's when your brain is fully developed at 30 years old. That's men and women alike. It's just women mature faster than men do because of how their brain works, versus
Right.
guys who mature much later, right? So,
And
Yeah,
at
it-
35, it's considered a geriatric pregnancy. So imagine making it illegal for people to have sex. You got like 3 years to sprint run to pregnancy.
Yeah,
Say-
like I said,
yeah.
you're legal age to drink. I don't have nothing. I don't say nothing about that. You're 20 and you messing with a 30-year-old. I don't have nothing to say about that because you're grown. But the teens, and this motherfucker the other day said, when do you allow your kids to go outside unsupervised? So you saying that if your kid can go outside unsupervised, you'll fuck that?
No,
That's what he
there's degrees of supervision, right? Kids can go outside unsupervised in the yard when they're little, in the neighborhood when they're older, and then when they're 16, like my daughter is, they can go pretty much where they can get to, but they got to be home periodic. There's rules around that. So
Yeah, so I thought back to my younger life, and my big brother walked me to school. He was in the first grade. I was in kindergarten, so I was 5 or 6. He was 7 or 8. We walked from Fresno Boulevard down to International to go to Lockwood. Havens Court and Lockwood is connected to each other. He went to Lockwood and I went to kindergarten, connected to Lockwood by the fucking. So I'm a kid walking outside with my older brother, a year older, when we're under the age of 8. So when this motherfucker said, when do you let your kids go somewhere unsupervised? My mom allowed us to walk down 73rd to school.
birth rates are low now. We're underpopulated in the Western world, at
For the
least.
most
That's why-
part, yes.
Yeah. Zoomer's saying that birth rates are proper now, and we need to basically insinuate we need to lower them more. Have we actually evolved? It's possibly time to pivot. We haven't evolved, though. If
We
anything, we haven't evolved, because it's not like the age of sexual maturity is moving backwards. If anything, with good nutrition, it's moving younger.
For the most part. And younger people aren't even really fucking with each other like that.
I think that we need to make a distinction, right, between evolution and just people knowing more, right? Because I think vast majority of what we're experiencing right now in this day and age, in this time, last 50, 60 years, more of a technology / knowledge boom, right? You know what I'm saying? Kind of a growth of wisdom, knowledge, and we're just seeing that come to fruition. So in a lot of cases, in most cases, I think we're just finally starting to get to our potential of what we can learn, right, as human beings at this current state. Now, as far as the way we process it in the evolution of to me, evolution means that now everybody has a distinct thing about them, right? That a certain group or groups before them did not have. You know, saying that's more of a physical trait. Maybe it is an intellectual property, but you haven't seen those change in people. People's heights, weights. I mean, yeah, people have inched up 3 or 4 inches over the last 70 years, but besides that, I mean, what else have you seen that points towards, you know what I'm saying, evolution, right?
Yeah, I don't think that we've evolved in any significant way. I think that there's some intellectual hubris that makes people think, and I'm not saying that Zoomer's saying this. Zoomer's just kind of playing with the idea. But I think that we got a lot of intellectual or cultural hubris to think that we know better now than anybody ever before us. But I don't know if I think that's the case, honestly. Like, if you look at like, I got, like, at 15, I was a grown-ass man. biologically, right? I think there's a reason a lot of teenagers, especially boys, get into trouble because you've got an adult body stuck into a child's lifestyle. I honestly think that we'd be better off moving all of culture or all of society a little bit lower, because now you got people who are 25, 26, you know, still acting like children, still on their parents' insurance, all that shit. I just think that we're stretching out childhood culturally longer than is biologically viable, and I think that gap there creates issues where you have adults acting like kids for a decade.
Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. I mean, generations that have how do you say it, preceded Generation X, and Generation X, yeah, we have our degenerate type behavior, right? The rebellion, all that bullshit. But preceding generations have shown lower IQ status, you know what I'm saying, underdevelopment up to age of, we're talking about some of those folks are in their 40s and they're still at their mom's house. You're talking about 25. No. There's some folks in their 40s from that generation. And it's not just one or two. It's a nice little slop of them who still are at their mother's homes. So it's about how underdeveloped, right? And potential, because I think as Generation X, a lot of those are our kids, and what we did was overcorrect. We wanted to give them so much better, better lives, luxury lives, things of that nature, lifestyles, that I don't think most of those kids can truly process to the point of deterioration, right? So now you see all that good DNA. Well, the best thing about millennials and Gen Y people are their women, because their women are so fucking pretty. But outside of that, though, you talk about the men. If something were to pop off tomorrow, those men wouldn't know how to pick up arms. They wouldn't know what to do. The only thing they know is what they've seen on video games, GTA, you know what I'm saying, Strike Force, stuff like that, right? And you'll see a lot of that behavior in the field, which will get us pretty much conquered. So at the end of the day, you're absolutely correct. I think that the manhood development has been swapped out for more of how do you say it? It's more unisex now. They've made us to unisex where anybody can do what we do, and that shouldn't be so.
Yeah, they kind of they're blurring the fuck out of the lines.
And that's kind of what my go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, that's sort of my thoughts about this whole, like, is she old enough shit, right? I think that we've got a legal line. It's not the biological line. It's not an intelligence line, right? Because the intelligence has no age limit, right? So Beans is trying to say, oh, she's more mature than me, she's smarter than me, or whatever that bullshit is. You're just never going to close intelligence gaps. Age doesn't do that. So I think that culturally and legally, we've established 18 seems to be the line. Well, 16 in a lot of places, but 18 seems to be culturally the one. I'm fine with that. I think personally, I wouldn't, like, at 39, the idea of a 20-year-old to me sounds fucking exhausting and obnoxious. But I just feel like I'm not going to shit on anybody who's 39 and says they want an 18, 19, 20-year-old. I feel like that's an adult. That's where we've drawn the line. Is a little bit weird to me, but I just don't think that we're well served by treating people like they're kids further into their adulthood than we already do.
To me, I just think it's like they're not thinking about an age. They're just fucking on a body. The body looks a certain kind of way. So the aesthetics is why I'm attracted to it. You know, she has hips and breasts and it looks like, whatever. So that's what I'm into. But you're not really into the individual. And I think that that's an issue. If you can just fuck on a body and then come home from work and drink and avoid this person because you don't like to talk to him and whatever else, you basically objectified a being. You don't really give a fuck about the being.
Yeah.
And
yes,
that's
and
what
that's,
I'm talking about.
I agree, and that's just predatory nature, but it's predation between two adults. I don't think it needs to be turned into a PDF situation.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that. But I just would like, at least for the if you're gonna objectify the body to be able to go to a fucking bar with you. when you want to use the body of a 16, 17, 18 is, you know, if it's legal, it's legal. I don't think most people are going to do shit about that person if it's legal in their state for them to mess with a 16-year-old. I just personally, as a father of a daughter, don't want to see no motherfucker. I always reference this episode of the Cosby Show where Vanessa, Tempest Bledsoe, brought this grown-ass man home, a military guy, and Cosby was like, why were you a secret? Why don't we know you? And this motherfucker tried to explain, Vanessa said, you know, you wouldn't be, no, grown motherfucker, you a man, you supposed to come and talk to the man. Don't tell me about what the fuck my daughter said to you and you was with her all this time when you finally meet me.
Every man knows there's probably going to be some level of pushback to that, right? And it's much easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. If you walk up to her and you say, I'm 25, 26 years old, right? Even though I can guarantee, even though she's 19, 20 years old, that family is likely to be on that because you are still their property in their home, right? You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, you know, say you're a grown person, but as long as you're on your mom and dad's roof, you still, to me, if you live with your mom and dad, you are still governed to their rules, which is some childhood rules, right? In some cases, but you know what I'm saying? That's their home. You have to respect that. And so, you know, especially, you know, you think about it, right? What percentage of teen moms do you think introduce the father of their child to their mother initially before relations?
They don't.
They don't. No. That's a rare commodity, right? So, I mean, it's something to be mindful of, but you have to kind of sort of keep an eye on too, because when I was in high school, that was a big thing as well, right? You had these college niggas out of school, drug dealers coming up to the school picking up the pretty girls. That was just the thing, right? None of the girls that was pretty that we liked.
Let me respond to this right quick. This is crazy. Why do you do this to me, Sin? My goodness. Nightish, I have an important question to ask you. Be honest, did you send an unsolicited dick pic? I don't even have Chalk's email or IG or nothing. And my dick is so little, I would send it to anybody. I'm embarrassed by it. I only got about 2 inches. So the answer to your question, Sin, is no. It's dark skin, but it's tiny. I got a micro peen. If y'all want to believe that. No, I would never do that. I haven't seen anybody anything.
Tell her to produce the receipt.
Yeah, prove it. Show it. Tell her to show it. Let's see what let's see it. Show it. We get the receipt. I would never. I never have. I never would. I'm not like you fangled people. I don't do none of this. I don't even flirt with people in email. I got a lot of emails. I do straight business. I don't flirt or do anything ever. I talk shit to you live on air only. I do not talk to y'all privately and say anything flirtatious. Not even TMKC. And TMKC been up here saying wild, freaky things. I don't ever.
Nidus tried to give me a honey bun.
He took it too. He ate it in front of my face. Freaky ass man, for sure. That's a damn fact.
Why it is that they did what they did and how they want to blame a 16-year-old.
And that's all I'm saying to Mont and Trey. This a fuck nigga. Why you get to talk? That's all I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to be out of pocket or violate the channel.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Are you holding? right? Is it age of consent by law? Do you have a moral argument? Here's a moral argument. You know, I don't like ICE because they went fucking around shooting people in the goddamn face. And I don't think it's right to shoot people in the goddamn face because morally, I think people should have a right to speak their minds without being shot in the face. See how that works? But in order for you to make this argument, K Clarity, and I like you, you have to demonize the men. It's the same thing. And here, T was doing.
Stop. What did he just say?
People in the goddamn face because morally, I think people should have a right to speak their minds without being shot in the face. See how that works? But in order for you to make this argument, K Clarity, and I like you, you have to demonize the men. It's the same thing. And here, T was doing it right before I came up, and I like T. But what did she say? Oh, if this man is this many years older, he's obviously gonna be manipulating. He's obviously gonna be abusing. He's obviously gonna be toxic. All this other shit. You have to demonize men in order to make these arguments. Meanwhile, what we're seeing more often than not is these young girls is getting with these older dudes, taking them for their fucking money, and leaving their ass hanging.
They should take them for their fucking money. If your freaky ass need to be with a young person, they should take you for your money. What's wrong?
I agree.
You're 25, you can mess with a 23-year-old, 21-year-old, a 20-year-old, and everything can be fine. But the thing you want to do is, as you just said a moment ago, have someone that's moldable, groomable. Y'all say the words yourself. And you fuck around and get molded and groomed. Yeah, she should take your shit. If a 16-year-old, let me ask you this, Lord ADS.
Yes, sir.
If a 16-year-old can mold you and groom you and take your shit, should we feel bad for the person that's 24, 25 that got molded and groomed by a 16-year-old? Should we feel sympathy for them?
Because they was molded and groomed by a
16-year-old.
Oh, so a nigga got turned out by a 16-year-old. Nah, I don't feel no sympathy.
That's what they just said. We shaming the men because the 16-year-old somehow did something to take half their shit. Because you can't marry her at 16, even though she's legal. Or can a 24-year-old marry a 16-year-old?
I'm not sure, but certain things I think you can, but it has to be with parent permission or something of that nature, right? I mean, like, man, I remember this dude, man, high school. This chick that was in high school with me, right? She's pretty as can be, man. I had the craziest crush on her, little chocolate thing, man. Really pretty. Her boyfriend was almost 26 years old. And before I knew it, she was knocked up by that 26-year-old dude. You know what I'm saying? He come pick up every day after school, drop off at school. I mean, literally monitoring, controlling her every move, right? At the house, stuff like that. But she didn't know no better. And I didn't know no better, right? I was like, well, damn.
Parents allowed that shit. I remember being at school and a girl saying, you know, you a little boy, you ain't got a car, you ain't got no apartment, a house. So that was a choice being made. And the only reason that shit slid is because I couldn't beat that grown nigga up. But that is what that is, right? I don't feel sorry for you getting half your shit taken by a teen. It's your fault. So when y'all be in here talking about we trying to shame boys and men because no, I'm not trying to shame nobody. I'm saying if you 24, what's wrong with a 21-year-old? That's all I'm saying.
But what you're seeing is, you gotta understand what you're seeing though, Nightish too. What you see are groups and groups and groups of men now looking at these younger women for whatever reason. That just tells me they're not getting much play amongst the women in certain age groups, right? Nigga,
what do we call that?
Car, don't have a house. Don't have no place.
What do we call that
though? Lower vibration.
Oh, okay. I thought we call that a lame.
Yeah. Oh, you can call it whatever. The names, of course. Even though I believe that lame doesn't necessarily mean that he would do something as how do you say, it's unconscious, is that right? Lame niggas got money. It just that lame is about mouth.
Oh yeah, it's a
right?
bunch of
Goofy
lame
game.
niggas with money for sure.
Yeah, goofy game. That's a lame nigga. Doesn't mean he's predatory. He's just a goofy nigga. So, I mean, to me, it's kind of.
I don't want to put. See, that's where we fuck up at. So you are saying that a 24-year-old with money messing with a 16-year-old is not predatory because 16 is legal?
I wouldn't even say that. I've just seen what I've seen, right, in current society and how that sort of.
But that's a different conversation. This whole thing jumped off about Beans, who's 24, who messed with a 16-year-old, who had a baby, and I guess she turned 17 when she had the baby. That's where this whole conversation came from. And then we had the guy Prax come along and say that they're fertile at a very young age. And when are you willing to allow your kids to go outside without, parental consent? Because if they walking around outside, they have discernment. And because they have discernment, he can fuck them.
When he was up here, I
no,
was
that nigga didn't come back up here after that day.
Something was a little off
and the
about that
motherfucker
nigga
came
when he
here
said that.
yesterday trying to have a fucking conversation. He said, let's have a conversation. Ain't no conversation to have, nigga. You expose yourself.
Like you did the chocolate.
What you say, honey bun? Let's see. We got somebody with a Seinfeld-looking sign called Sterling. Good morning, Sterling.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes. Do you have something to add to this beautiful conversation we having with Flow State and Lord ADS?
Well, sure. Yeah, and thanks for giving me the chance here. I would say this. I would ask, at what age do you have to be tried as an adult, like in the court of law?
I think that the people. Let me say this. Let's do a little history thing. I believe that a bunch of crackers was put on a barge because they thought the earth was flat and they floated over here. And the so-called Native Americans saved their lives and taught them how to grow food and blah, blah, blah. One of my favorite shows is called Yellowstone with Kevin Costner as the lead star. Yellowstone has a prequel called 1923, and it has a pre-prequel called 18 blah, blah, blah. In that thing, what I learned, and I think is a hell of a lesson, is that them people believe in something called manifest destiny. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
That means if I see it, it belongs to me, right?
Right.
So I think we're there. So 24, 16, it doesn't matter. She got the right body type and build. I'm gonna fuck on it. It's legal. That's where we are.
But you don't really feel like that, though, right? You're making a point.
I'm not a feelings person. I'm a thinking person. I try not to lead with emotion. I think leading with emotion is a bad thing. But I'm just saying what's been said.
Right. But what I'm asking is, like, is there a certain age where people get tried as an adult, like for when they commit a crime?
There's a very famous book I like called The Man Not. Have you ever heard of it?
The Man Not?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
This is a book about a boy named George Stinley, who was 13 years old, who got electrocuted because he was tried as an adult. I think the book is by, what's his name? Something Curry. I forget his name. Something Curry. But the book is called The Man Not, because he was not a man, but he was tried as an adult. He was electrocuted.
And so
George Stinley, he was 13. They electrocuted him.
Wow. Yeah. Well, do you think there should be an age, like a flat age, where you're tried as an adult or tried as a juvenile?
Yes, I do believe there's a separation between adulthood and manhood. I think if you cannot drink until you're 21, 21 should be that age. I don't think you should be trying somebody that's 13, 14, 15 that have done a heinous crime as an adult. I think they should be locked up, and you should revisit them at maybe age 18 and see if they're still in the same heinous mindset, and maybe you can. But I think people should have second chances, especially when they're minors.
Okay, and so at what age should you be able to get a tattoo?
A tattoo?
Yeah.
That's interesting. A tattoo. 18?
Okay, so there it got a little bit lower, right? For the tattoo for some reason.
So you think 16 for a tattoo?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
parents
I
consent,
think
you're
18 for a
16.
tattoo is cool.
No, your parents have to sign off to get a tattoo if you're 16. My son wanted a tattoo and I had to sign off on it, and I didn't sign that shit. So I know that's how some states work. But
Right.
brother Sterling, what are you? We're asking questions. What specifically are we looking for here?
Well, it's just like I don't have the answers. First of all, I want to start with that, and then second of all, I'm a grown man. I only want to date grown women. Period. It's not about that, but like it's about, to answer your question, it's about body autonomy, right? At what age should a person have the right to do with their body whatever they want? And is there like a different age for a tattoo versus having sex?
Societally, they're saying that 16 is okay.
Well, yeah, in some states, and
yes,
in society, like I think you can get married with your parents' consent at like 13 or 14.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
So, I mean, it's obvious that to me that society can't really agree on what the age should be.
But okay, so if you can get married at 13, if you have your parents' consent, when you get married, as a husband, what can you do with your 13-year-old wife?
Grown-up things.
Do you agree with that?
Again, it's not for me, but I don't know. I don't know.
That's the thing. We have to be able to be, as adults, have this conversation and say that, no, I don't want my 13-year-old getting fucked.
Well, of course. Yeah, absolutely. But I also don't want to tell someone what to do with their body if they're able to make that decision themselves. And I guess
you don't want to be able to tell your 13-year-old son or daughter what to do with their bodies?
Well, what I was saying was that when a person is...
No. Let's say what you just said. You don't want to be able to tell people who have sexual autonomy or physical autonomy or body autonomy what to be able to do. So you don't want to be able to tell your 13-year-old daughter to not go outside and try to get fucked.
No, I wouldn't say that at all. You
would tell her it's perfectly fine for her to go outside and get fucked.
No. I would not say that it's perfectly fine to go out and do that. Absolutely not.
So that's the conversation we're having right now. We're saying that a 24-year-old met a girl at a bus stop and she was 16, and he's saying that the 16-year-old manipulated him.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Is it possible? I guess it is possible that a 16-year-old was.
I think it is possible if you think with your dick. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not defending that person or that situation. I was just saying that, it seems like it's based on the individual at what age that they mature, right?
Do you think we should have a standard?
Well, we don't have a standard currently.
But do you think we should have one amongst human males?
Human males? We should have a standard?
Should we have a standard? Would you feel some kind of way if you saw somebody beating the fuck out of somebody fucking a 16-year-old?
Not. I have to intervene here. It should be across. If you're going to make it across all men, it has to be across all women too, because you get a lot of those same actions out of women.
Oh no,
So
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree, Lord ADS, because I remember being a child and being in the living room with one of my mom's friends that said, "Ooh, when he grow up, he's gonna look like this." She was out of pocket too. What's her name? Mary Kay Luterno. I think she passed away now. Messed with that Samoan boy when he was a teen, and she got a bunch of babies with him. She passed away though, but that man was paying child support to the teacher that violated him when he was a minor. It's a bunch of teachers fucking on students. Grown ass women sleeping with them minor boys because of their once again body. He's 13, but he got the body of a man. He's 14, but he got the body of a man.
I want to raise a little hell on your channel now and start a discussion about something I have been curious about. And I'm going to be honest with you. I might start pushing if I'm allowed to in space. But women can't be gay. It requires organic.
Wait. Women can't be gay?
They can't be. No.
So when they scissoring and sucking on pussy, they straight.
That's straight sex because there's no penetration.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You can do it. You can try it, but that ain't gonna work. Got you.
I mean, it's an act of that, but it's not that.
Well, it's not heterosexual penetration, but I mean, by the word of penetration, it seems like it could be, and it would be, even if it's two women.
It has to be by organic mechanism.
Right. You can penetrate someone with your
that's not
fingers,
gonna work.
or you can penetrate someone with your fingers or your tongue, or all that.
I mean, but that's not a sexual organ either. Those aren't sexual organs. Those are organs that can be used for sex, more foreplay, but those aren't reproductive organs.
Oh, so now it's got to be something organic and a reproductive organ.
Fact.
So is a breast?
So because they don't have a dick,
organ?
they're not gay.
Facts.
Is
Lord, yes.
But do I have an argument there?
Let me ask you something, Lord ADS. Let's dive into this for a moment. Do you know that them I don't want to call them lady boys, because a lady boy is a boy trying to be a girl, but do you know that them Manny Freshes be walking around with a strap on, grabbing onto that motherfucker walking in the street?
That is an act, but it's still not that.
I mean, if you're gonna define it based off of penetration from a genital, of the male genital, if that's how you define penetration, then it's hard to argue with that. Okay, but a woman can have an orgasm without penetration, quote unquote. So
for sure.
So if a woman gives a woman an orgasm,
sexual fantasies, fetishes, perversions are not exactly gay. Most of those are just unisex stuff you could do with another partner versus it being something specifically for that besides that one act.
If she comes, she comes.
Facts.
So I mean, it's a bunch of dudes out here that'll never make a woman come. So is that what is that?
Is that gay?
Some people don't get to have that experience. No, some people just don't get to have that experience in life. Not everybody.
No, I'm asking you, is that gay? Because you're saying a woman not having a phallus makes her not be gay because she can't do whatever else. What about the dude that got one but can't make nobody come? What is that?
No, it's not. It's still penetration, still heterosexual sex. See, this coming thing for women hasn't been that huge of a thing till late 1900s, 2000s, and now in the 2026 range, right? But before that, remember, there wasn't a whole lot of talk about that when OI came. Well, I mean, the 70s was when you first even, the sexual revolution is when that even became part of a conversation, orgasms for women. So whenever you bring that up, it's not necessary.
So what's the point?
Reproduce. Sex is really
no. Because you're saying, well, both birth rates are very low, and now you're up here talking about. Tell me if I'm wrong. What you're saying? That making her come isn't all that important.
It shouldn't be the most important reason why you're having sex. You have sex to reproduce children.
So you don't have to make her come?
You can't make anyone do anything.
Come on in.
Grand rising queen, shine like you mean. Forever may you queen. You are everything.
Let's let a woman talk about this. Arwella, Lord ADS is up here saying it's not important for you to come.
That sounds like someone who's never made anyone come.
There you go. She gets it. Whoa.
She gets what?
I don't think you get it. What she
That
said.
sounds like someone who has very little ability to do anything outside of things beyond themselves. They come. That's why they go and see prostitutes and things like that. They don't know what they're doing.
Facts.
Yeah.
There you go.
So wait. So Lord ADS, you've never made somebody come?
No. She's insinuating that I sound like somebody who had never done that. She didn't say that.
That's not what I
never
asked
done
you,
that.
sir.
No.
And yes, I have made women orgasm. Yes, I've made
Then
women.
why, if you have a woman orgasm, then you would understand how important it is. It would make you feel like it's almost as if like it's a difference between when you earn money and when money is given to you, right? There's a difference. If you work for something, it's worth more than someone just handing something to you. Because there's always going to be a difference.
Let me ask a few questions, Arwella. Are you having sex in or out of wedlock?
What difference does that make?
It makes, yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
It's something
An
that you
orgasm
need
is
to
an
be.
orgasm.
Okay, so this is crazy. What the
orgasm
fuck is
doesn't
what the
worry
fuck is
about
happening right
whether
now?
or not an orgasm does not worry about whether or not you're in or out of wedlock. It doesn't matter.
And let me ask you,
Sex. The intention. No. Let's get to the intentions of sex.
We're
What is
talking
the
about
intention
we're
of
not talking
sex?
about intentions. We're talking
The
we're not talking about
intentions of sex
No,
is
no,
to
no, 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 no,
reproduce.
no. Sorry,
Lord,
sir.
Lord,
Sorry,
Lord
sir.
ADS.
Sir,
This is what I heard when I was younger, Lord ADS. That if you make her come, that's why she'll come back.
and
we're
what I
not
would
talking about intentions or wedlock. We're talking about orgasms, right?
right, and whether or not that's
Yeah,
a
so
sexual
that's a
process.
completely different
We
subject.
brought that into the conversation, but what was the original conversation? Can anybody tell me?
I just got here.
There you go.
Well, I think what I remember starting this conversation was
Yeah. We moved forward evidently, Lord ADS, because what we were talking about is beings
I
being
think agreeing
24.
to that term. Oh, sorry about that, Niners. That was the original conversation.
Go ahead.
No. I thought you were talking about the orgasm.
No. That's what we're talking about. Let me say this, Lord ADS. I know on other channels they like to start off with a conversation and keep the conversation just on whatever that one thing is. And we talking about men doing something, we're not about to start talking about women. We talking about women something, we're not about to start talking about what men do. But over here, I'll let the conversation flow. Right now, we're talking about orgasms.
There you go.
Right, and apparently an orgasm isn't a sexual act if it doesn't come from a man's penis and penetrate a woman's vagina.
It does.
I didn't
because
say that.
clitoris, the clitoris is it's an organ that's only there for orgasm. Men, their penis has other functions. They pee through it. They do all types of stuff through it. But the woman's clitoris is just only exists for that one purpose. So making a woman orgasm is basically a goal for a man, more so than it is vice versa. So that's it. Like making a woman be able to is more important than it is for a man. Obviously, a man will orgasm regardless. But if you're able to do that for a woman, then that means that you've fulfilled your purpose. In
Nice. Can you highlight Sin 7 Sin's last comment?
She paid me.
Sin 7 said that, but I understand it because it's true.
Don't read her comment unless she pay. And Lord ADS, you really want to make a woman come multiple times. I mean, I don't know about you, but
it's only the people that are unable to do it that complain about it. It's not that hard.
Nobody's complaining. We're just stating the obvious facts. No one's complaining about anything. We're just stating the obvious facts.
And the obvious facts, just so I can just refresh myself, is that if a woman goes down on another woman and she has an orgasm, they're not gay. Right?
Facts.
Okay. And so what about if a man gives another man a hand job? Is that gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gay.
No, if a woman goes down on another woman, that's a gay act. I don't know if she's gay in general, but it's a gay act.
Yeah, it's an act. She knows the difference.
And same thing as if a man gives another man a hand job, that's a gay act. I'm not gonna say they're fully gay, but the action.
I'll say it. They're fully gay.
I wrote his ass off too. Yeah, he's gay.
A woman, then she's gay. If she's gonna go down on another woman or whatever and do something sexual with another woman, then that's a gay act. That's what gay people do with each other. It's no different.
Lord ADS said all that is a party starter because she don't have a rod.
Right. And so, but then he changed it.
That's a way for men to stroke their own egos.
That's I didn't change the argument, brother. I did not. That's what I'm sticking to.
Okay,
no penetration, you don't get the BG.
Right. Okay. So then, how come a man giving another man a hand job is gay?
Because I wrote off and deemed it so. That's my own personal standard.
It's the same. It's the same out of gay as a woman doing it. There's no. You might. But it's the same. It's the same shit. It's a gay act. If a woman pegs a man, right? Or if a man has sex with another man, what's the difference between the two?
One can commit one act, and one cannot do that. One can actually perform a penetrating function. The other one cannot do that.
Your tongue is penetrating. Her fingers are penetrating. Her dildo is penetrating.
Dildo isn't real. Sexual organ.
Where's the line? No. That's the way that you're trying to just take away your own like biases and your own like understanding. Ultimately, what it comes down to and what sexuality is your attraction, right? If you're able to get a hand job or to get whatever as a man from another man, the act in itself is gay, regardless of whether a woman could give you a blowjob, a man could give you a blowjob, right? Doesn't mean that you're gay if a woman does it, right? But
no, not at all. That's the opposite sex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if a man does it to you, the act in itself is a gay act. Same thing.
Yeah.
If a woman goes down on another woman, that's a gay act, right?
Fact.
A man could go down. So it's not. Sorry. So I separate the action from the intention, right? You can't judge somebody's intention. You can only judge them by their actions. So if two women are doing sexual stuff, their actions are gay. They could be bisexual. Regardless, they chose to do a gay action. So, same vice versa. You punch.
Hey, let me
There's a
ask you this,
hierarchy.
Lord ADS. Lord
Yes,
ADS,
Nigel.
have you ever had a woman punch you in the chest and call you a motherfucker and be like shocked that you made something happen?
The actual woman punched me in the chest. Yeah, a couple of times. I had an abusive ex, man. She used to beat on me all the time.
I'm not talking
Like
about
a
beating
damn
on you. I'm
shelter
saying that
animal.
this is something that's happened to me a couple times. I've
Okay.
been hit in the chest and called motherfucker and said, damn it. Look what you did. Have you ever had that happen? Not as a fight, not fighting with me. Excitement.
During sex, right?
Yeah.
Not that specifically, but I had women go, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? That shit was good. Or you know what I'm saying? I literally had a.
Okay, so that's what's going on. That's the confusion up here, Lord ADS. You ain't really doing it right.
There you go, Nice.
If you do it right, she'll definitely give you a hot towel when it's done.
Thank you, Nice. I am so.
Have you been given a hot towel when it was done?
Nice. Yes, I have.
Has she came and cleaned you off?
Yes, Nice. She had.
Okay. Because I'm like, what is all that working out and shit for if you ain't?
Nice. You gotta stop the dick policing. I'm
not dick policing shit. This woman came up here and said, she asked you about have you made a woman come, and the way you was talking, you made it seem like making her come is not. 1 second, sir. You made it seem like making her come is not that important.
Nice. I'm gonna need you to put your badge up, put your cup away.
I ain't got no cups and badges. I don't know what the fuck
Some
direction
weird
you going
stuff.
right
I
now.
know, sir.
I don't know what direction you going right now. But you made it seem like 1 second, sir. You made it seem like making her come wasn't that important.
It's not.
It's not?
No.
It's a whole woman up here saying it is.
So?
Oh, okay.
He's only saying that because he's got no skills. He's got no ability to do it. So it's like,
there you go.
What did they say? Like a cat says, yuck when it can't reach the meat. The same thing. Like,
Is it
do
yuck?
it, so you can try and justify it.
Whoa.
You try and
It's a-
justify it in a way that you
Lord
understand.
ADS, fight back.
I've never ever met a man in general. It doesn't matter.
She said something about not reaching the meat.
Yeah, so a cat. You know a cat, right?
Don't mute up, Lord ADS. Fight back, nigga.
A cat. You know when you have people.
I don't fight well with women. I don't do that. I just let them say what they're gonna say.
No, Nightish. This is not a fight. This is just a difference of opinion. I don't fight with people. What I said was, it's a saying, right? An ancient saying that says, a cat. You know, people used to hang up their meat to jerk it before fridges were invented. So they would dry up their meat. They would hang it on a rod, and so it's a saying that says when a cat can't reach the meat because it's too high up, because they're too small. They say, I didn't want that anyway. They say yuck.
Sour
Same
grapes.
thing. Yeah, exactly. It's the same difference. I've never met a man that said it's not important to make a woman come. I've never ever seen that in my life. The only way that I would ever see that is when a man has never ever been able to do that. They don't understand the benefit of it. So to say that it's not important makes me really think that you just haven't been able to do it. You either are incapable of doing it, or you just have never done it before, or you've never met the right person. That's the only way that I can understand it.
So, with that being said, would that mean that you're like a size diva?
No, it doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. Like I said, there are women who don't even have penises, right? That are able to do it for each other. You can do it on your own. It's not about size. It's not about whether you even it's just about what your outcome is, what your willing to do or what you find important. Where there's a will, there's a way, and that's how I live my life. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. It doesn't matter what I have or what I don't have, and that's it. So I think ultimately, if you're very selfish and egocentric, and your view on women mentally, like there's a connection between like your mental state and your physical state, right? So if you're insecure, if you have issues with your mental state, then obviously you're gonna have different views. But it's not that difficult. You just have to make sure that that's what you want to do. And when you want to do something, you can do it. You don't even have to have a functioning PP, basically.
Oswella. If I don't know shit, why don't you teach me?
I ain't gonna teach you. How old are you? I don't have to teach you. You have to just have an open mind. And this is not even a sexual thing. I just think in general, if you have an open mind and you have a willingness to learn about anything, any topic.
I think I've seen you before, right? You do look good.
What's your name, by the way? I can't see you because like the screen doesn't let me see who you are.
That's Sir Lord ADS.
Sir Lord ADS. Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Sire Lord ADS.
Sire.
And the other person up here is Sterling.
Sterling. Okay. Nice to meet you both. I don't know if I've ever.
So Lord ADS, you're basically saying that you're Tevin Campbell and you're singing "Tell Me What You Want Me to Do, Baby."
No, notice I am not flaming hot gay, nigga. That nigga is flaming.
That doesn't change the song.
Bro, you listen to Tevin Campbell, bro, you like penetration, man. I think nobody I know that's straight nigga listen to
excuse
Tevin
me,
Campbell.
sir. I like Can We Talk. Fuck you.
No, not me, sir. But Oswaldo. So what do you like to do besides YouTube? Like to go out? What spots you like to hit?
Where you
like
get
to go
Aswella
dance,
when her name
balls?
is Arawella?
Wella. You can call me Wella. It's fine.
Okay.
I
Nice
just
to meet
got
you,
home
Wella.
I live in London, so it's like 8:30. I just came from like a comedy event. It was fun, yeah. It's almost 8:30 for me. It's like 10 to 8:30. So I'm just chilling.
Okay.
The sun's out, you know. I'm having the time of my life. We don't
Yeah,
get a lot
that's-
of sun out here, so when we do, we soak it up.
Yeah, you in London. That does sound awesome. I've been to
I
London a
love
couple
London.
of
I
times.
know people love to talk
Yeah.
shit about London, but I think London is one of the best cities to live in because you have access to everything. All like I lived in the States before. I like America. I think America's cool. I like American people, but I feel like there's nothing like London. Like I think London is just access, location wise, you know, capacity to make money. Like I think it's good. I think America. Okay, so America does have the advantage of being able to maybe make a lot more money, but like I think London access is the best thing I think I've ever seen in the world, and I've traveled all over the world.
Hey, Rapid, can you time out Stanley for 5 minutes and let him rest in his masculinity? Because this motherfucker's
No,
over
I
here
like
talking about
Stanley.
chili
I like
dogs.
Stanley.
Why are you talking about chili dogs, Stanley? Time that motherfucker out for 5 minutes.
Stanley's cool.
What do chili dogs got to do with this conversation?
He's talking to SD.
And that's even weird. What the fuck?
Well, I remember when I was in London, right? I was at this pub out by the airport. This waitress walks up to me and says, "Would you like some mutton and potatoes?" I was like, "Best country ever." It's like
Potatoes is what you can get. Like I'm gonna try. I found this American diner. I'm gonna try meatloaves for the first time. I've never tried meatloaf, but I know you love meatloaf.
Oh, meatloaf
So,
is delicious. It's depending on how
I'm
they
gonna
make it,
try
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. There's this new American place that opened up in the last couple of years. So, yeah, I've been to like the majority of like your chain restaurants. Like I've been to Olive Garden and like Red Lobster, like just the chain ones. I've also been to Nobu, but American food is nice. American people are way too happy. It's almost as if you feel as if that's just not who they really are. Like you'd go to a restaurant and they'd be just overly positive, and you're just thinking you're on guard. In the UK, like it's more subtle. America is more outward. Everything is so external, you know. That's why, like, you know, Hollywood and like, you know, all these like the emotions and stuff are like on people, and I've seen it here as well on YouTube. People wear their emotions on their sleeves.
I think y'all breakfast has got too much shit up in it. It's like ham and sausage and beans.
Sausage,
and
yeah. Do you know
eggs
why it's like that though? It's because breakfast is people work here, you know, and you have a big breakfast, but lunch is not very important. Breakfast is like where you get all your majority of your calories in. France, for example, they're more of a lunch people. That's why they have like the baguettes and the wine and all that type of stuff at lunchtime. So they'll have like 2 or 3 hours for like lunch. Whereas in the UK, it's like you start work a little bit later, so you have like a huge English breakfast, and then you'll have like 30 minutes for lunch. So you'll just have like a sandwich or a meal deal. So breakfast and supper are like the main meals of the day. Americans are very big on breakfast as well. You guys eat like pancakes and bacon and all that type of stuff.
But nice. You really have to try. If you ever go to London, try the poached eggs and ham. That's absolutely
Oh yeah,
delicious.
that's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
And also like a full English with like the beans. You know, guys don't eat beans for breakfast, which I think is just a waste. Gotta eat beans for breakfast if you want to like have energy throughout the whole day, and it's nice. Like beans on toast or like beans and sausage. Nice.
Stan She, let's get back to you. Support the wine fund, fuck nigga. You drinking them motherfucking Coors Lights, talking about you beer drunk. What'd he say? What'd he be saying? I'll be saying I'm wine drunk. You're beer drunk, brother. Support another alcoholic. That's crazy.
Stanley does have like a good like command of like language though. You got to give him that.
Cause he can say motherfucker.
No, but he sounds like a seesaw. Like he can speak very coherently. Like it's nice to listen to him speaking.
Oh, Stanley, you got a fan.
I'm not a fan. I'm just stating the obvious.
I'm not SD. I'm not trying to find a way to argue with Stan She. But Stan She likes to drop me and tell me about me being wine drunk and arguing and cussing people out. I cuss people out when I'm sober. It's not a drunk thing.
I've seen Stanley cuss people out. I haven't seen you cuss someone out though.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I like people more than I dislike them.
I like Stanley's cussing though. Like it doesn't even sound like cussing.
Yeah.
Stanley can cuss you out and you wouldn't even feel like you've been cussed out. He's cussed me out before.
What did he cuss you out for?
I don't know. For not knowing what oxtail is.
It's the tail of a cow.
Yeah, no, I understand it, but I've never had it before, so
it's delicious. You have to slow cook it.
Yeah, no, I haven't tried it. So like, and it was like maybe like 2 a.m. at the time. So my brain, I've got like maybe 3 or 4 hours of the day where I can be coherent. Where when I'm working, after that, I'm a mess. So I was just talking about it. I was like, what the hell is it pig? And then
No,
he
it's
went
a
off
tail of a
on me.
cow.
He went off on me. He said I was stupid. But I didn't take it personally though, because like I've always like listened to his show because he talks about like certain different things that I don't know about. So like I've always like just enjoyed like listening to like what he is playing on his streams. So like yeah.
Well, he's a well-read 61-year-old.
That's what I mean. When well-read people are people that I'm interested in learning from. I don't know anything about Americans and like American culture and things like that, and I don't pretend to.
Wait. Are you a Somalian, Aruella?
Yeah, but I'm British because but I've lived in America for like years as well, and I've lived in Canada, so I understand.
Well, Seymour Sachs, Nut Watcher. Why are you over here trying to hate on this woman?
He hates on me because he's just a hater. It's fine. I don't care about him.
I believe he's a tether as well.
He is. He's a weirdo. he's a weirdo, and I don't acknowledge him, and he's upset that I don't acknowledge him. But it's fine. Let's not acknowledge him.
Oh my goodness. So you hate Aruella and Stanley. Stanley was just on your channel the other day, sir.
On whose channel? I don't have a channel.
Stanley was on CM's channel.
Oh, okay. I'm not subscribed to that channel.
As an American,
I'd rather keep my brain cells intact.
Yeah, he only talk about lame shit. He a lame.
You don't know what he doesn't know.
Shout out to the lames. And Stanley, the fact that you go over there, I don't even know what to say about you.
I think he just goes over there to take the piss. I don't think he goes over there for any type of information.
Stanley, do you go to Seymour Sachs channel to learn things?
No, he goes there to just beat him. He goes there just to troll him, I think. He does not go there to learn anything.
What's going on, Anton Chigurh? Good to see you, sir. Let's see who else then popped up in the building. What's going on, Seymour Sachs? Stan, she is in the building. Let me see.
Ryan is here as well. Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, salute. Shout out to Nikita. Shout out to Sin7Sin. Yes, hello everyone. Hope we didn't miss anyone. The conversation switched because Lord ADS said you don't have to be in her stomach or make her come.
Who said that?
Lord Sire, Lord ADS.
Yes, sir. And I stand on that shit.
I don't know what you look like. Maybe you can say.
Seymour Sachs. I don't need everybody to like me, sir. This is just a conversation we're having. It's about entertaining the 27 people that's watching here.
I've never said I don't like you, by the way.
No. But I'm saying I'm responding to him. I don't need everyone to like me. Liking, disliking, whatever else is not all that super important. I go to plenty of places where people don't like me. I go there to sometimes make them money. Because if you don't like me, maybe they'll drop me somebody and make, $20, $10. I go plenty of places where they don't like me. I don't mind it. I go to some places and start shit so people can kick me off if they have bounties.
You time that guy out, by the way. Like, he's just being annoying.
Seymour Sachs? Stanley, can you time out Seymour Sachs for Aruella? How much time would you like him to go out? 5, 10 minutes?
20 minutes.
Stanley, can you please listen to Aruella's request and time out Seymour Sachs? I don't mind Seymour Sachs resting in his masculinity for a moment.
He doesn't have masculinity. He's a bitch.
So in his femininity.
He stays in his femininity. He doesn't have a masculine bonus. He doesn't have a job.
And she refuses to time out Seymour Sachs. So let's ask someone else. Ryan Bardwell, will you time out Seymour Sachs?
He's mad because I blocked him. He's always been mad because I blocked him.
Let's see if anybody with wrenches will actually moderate. I don't want to take Stanshy's wrench, but Stanshy wants to have a wrench and never fucking moderate.
Stanley, why don't you just time him out? Why is it so hard?
Did he pay you?
Ryan says he won't stand time out Seymour Sachs, the Nut Watcher. But thank you to Sir Lord ADS for
Why is
timing
Seymour
out
even here? I've never
Seymour
seen him here before.
Sachs.
I've never seen him here before.
So Ryan says no, and Stan she says no.
Give me a
They
wrench and I'll do it
refuse.
myself.
I don't see you. Thank you, Lord ADS, for being
A damn gentleman.
client with Aurora.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I deliberately try and stay away from the ratchet people and the losers and the bums.
It is what it is. Again, we had 27 people in the building. Hopefully, you 27 people have hit the like button. You know what we love over here. We like for people to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me see. Let's refresh and see how many likes we got. We have 27 likes. Thank you for all you beautiful people hitting the like button. The other thing we ask you to do is a little bit different because it is not free. That is support the channel by hitting the Cash App or the PayPal. We're not monetized yet. We have another 900. I got a strike or whatever the fuck, and they took 2,000 fucking watch hours away from me and timed me out for 2 weeks. So we have to work back up to another 1,000 watch hours so this channel to get monetized. And once this channel get monetized, we'll be over there on the other channel. And that other channel is called Sir Knight. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel, go subscribe to the Sir Knight channel. That's where we will be. This channel will be uploads, music, and IRLs. Well, not IRLs. They'll still be uploads. I will never be filming something live and showing it. Damn, Lord S, you timed me out for 1 minute?
Let's not talk about
He's got no
was it
life.
wrong?
He's got nothing better to do. What does he do during his day? I don't understand. It's nighttime for me, but I feel like if someone's like
Hey, Wanda.
on for 12 hours and then they're still on during the day, they've got no life. How do you tolerate nightish? How do you tolerate low lives?
I ignore them. I drink wine and,
Okay.
and
I'ma do the
different
same.
things. I don't think about them at all. As much as they try to cyber bully me, I've had bullies in real life. I don't give a fuck about cyber bullying.
And no one can bully me in real life or cyber. Like, what the hell? They're just obsessed. They show up wherever you go.
And shout out to my boy Ert for coming back. Ert, don't let nobody run you up off these YouTube streets. Get
Is
your
Ert
bread
back?
on, brother. Yes, he's back.
Oh, shout out to Ert. Welcome back, Ert.
Saw him last night. Hello, Wanda. Nice to see you this morning. Again, y'all, what's it, Sunday? Sunday, yes, the 31st. Support the wine fund. Be like Ryan Bardwell and support the wine fund.
If you have a Cash App, or is it just? Or
It's
sorry, not Cash
scrolling.
App,
It's
Cash App.
scrolling on the bottom. It is scrolling.
I
on
don't.
the
We
bottom.
don't have Cash App out here. All we have is PayPal.
I have PayPal also. PayPal.me/IDLNO. I have Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Oh no, my
I
Zelle
see
got
it,
taken
yeah.
away. I got Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Oh, okay. I'll put it in the chat, Wanda. It's not a new channel. Both of these channels I just created. The old channel was called The Night Slayer. This new channel is called The Night Slayer 510. So I got my 500 subscribers. I just got to get my watch hours in for this channel to get monetized. And then I'll be over there at Sir Knight channel. Let me go grab that right quick for you, though, so y'all know the other channel that I will be on. Let me see. Sir Knight channel. Gotta switch accounts right quick. Let me get that to y'all. Switch accounts. That's the channel where I'm in the poo shiesty. Let's see. It's My Time subscribed. Gas Mask subscribed. And shout out to the three. Oh, damn. Shout out to the 3 people that subscribed to the new channel. Let's go grab it right quick. Put it in the chat. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm a little burnt out because I've been up all night making beats and damn fucking whatever. Let's get back over here and give y'all this channel. Let me see. Get back to the chat. Channel live chat. Here we go. There we go. This is the other channel. Can we hear some music? Sure, Ryan. I got a couple of songs back here. I got some beats. Let's bring up Seymour Sachs. He want to argue with Orwella.
No, I'm not arguing with him. I'm out. If you bring him up, I'm leaving.
Come on in.
Play, it's always a treat when players leave.
The lady says she doesn't want to argue with you, Seymour Sachs.
I'm not arguing with that Somalian fucking bobblehead. I'm not worried about her. I've told her a million times that she doesn't make.
You ain't tell me shit. You're so TM. Nobody's uglier
I thought
than
you
you
were
on
running.
this
Why
face.
don't you leave? Why are you
Nobody's
yelling? I'm not arguing with you.
uglier than you. You look like a
Bro,
piece of
do you own a
shit.
mirror? Look how your
You look
abnormal
like
head.
Look how
You look like a fucking swollen toe.
listen,
Your head looks like a swollen big toe.
We can do.
You're just mad. Look at your forehead.
A thing. Look, show your
Look
mouth.
at your forehead. You're the one mad. I'm
I
not
know
mad.
you
Go
show
ahead.
your
Go
eyes,
ahead. Be
show
mad.
your mouth. You
And
look like
see, why do you want to argue with all the women everywhere?
She's the one mad. I'm not arguing. She's looking at me. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you.
You made a 12 look Nidus, he made a 12-hour stream about me. He's obsessed with me.
Talk
All
about
you
your
do is
fat
like,
ass Somalian head.
I've
told you a million times I don't want you. Like you're ugly.
Head is 10 times bigger than
You're,
mine.
dude, are you
All
crazy?
show your head. Nidus, all he does is show his head. He never shows his mouth. Show your mouth. Show your mouth. Show your fucking boogers on your nose, mate. Like you're so you know you're ugly, and all you do is talk about people's looks. Who cares about how people look? Why are you so obsessed with the way I look? Why are you so obsessed with the way I look? Who gives a shit? Nobody cares, CM. Like all you do is talk about me. I don't care about you. I blocked you, and then you've been butthurt ever since. I blocked you. I disconnected you from my StreamYard, and I didn't say anything about you. Never spoken about you. Didn't even tell people you're using my StreamYard. You're the one who exposed that yourself. So just leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about you. All you do is talk about me. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Live your life if you have one. That's all I'm saying. Simple. Live your fucking life. Nobody gives a shit. Do your thing. Leave me alone. That's it. Is that difficult? Is that fucking rocket science? No.
What's going on, Lawrence? I still don't get the whole walrus or borealis thing, but shout out to you, sir. We dropped Seymour Sachs because I don't want to hear him argue with a woman. So it's one-sided, sir. Yeah. She sounds like Vanta. Like a girl, Vanta, maybe.
Hater. She's a freaking hater. Like
Vanta is from Somaliland. I don't think that Somaliland is Somalia.
We're not the same. Me and Vanta are not the same. Like, I sound nothing like Vanta. She don't know me. She's trying shit. She needs to mind her business. I don't look like Vanta. CM's blind as fuck. CM, show your whole full face. Show your full face, and then you can talk. He's too embarrassed. He's ugly as shit, and he loves to talk about people's looks. Who cares about what people look like? Who cares? Unless
Yeah.
you're trying to bang someone or trying to date them, why do you care about people's looks?
Wait, let's ask him that. Let's ask him
Like,
that.
why does it matter?
Is
to
he
you?
trying to bang you?
That's all
See,
he
are you
cares
trying to
about.
trying to bang Aruella?
All
Why
he
would I
cares
bang it?
about
I
is
don't
looks.
bang
Then
transvestites
why do you care about what I look like then? Why does it bother you?
because you're ugly and you
Who
think
gives
like
a
you're
shit
not.
if I'm ugly or not? Why do you
Let's
care?
cam up then. Let's cam up.
Why do you care
Both
about
of
what
us
I
is
look
cam
like?
up
I
right
don't,
now.
listen, I don't want to see your face. I feel like that's
Exactly, because you don't. Exactly, bitch.
Didus, you will lose your channel if CM shows his full face. Show your full face. Show your
I'll show my full face. I show it
you will
every
lose
day.
your channel if
I
he
show it
shows
every day. You want to see it right now, you ugly Somali?
I don't want to
Your
get. I don't
full
want
head
to
won't even fit on the camera.
your ugly face.
Your
Who-
full
I
head
don't
won't even fit in the
care
picture
about your
frame.
CM, I don't give a
Your
shit.
head's so goddamn big, it looks like a fucking car
Who
accident.
cares what I
Wait a
look
minute, wait a minute. Okay, now we all ready. Let's see if we
like?
see a face.
Why does he care about what I look like? Why does he care? Why do you care, CM?
Hold on, let me hold on.
No,
I
no,
got out of
CM,
bed.
why
Let
do
me
you
show
care?
my
If I'm
phone.
ugly, then why does it bother you so much? Let me
Because
be
you're ugly. Like you act like
Who
you're
cares?
not.
Okay, fine, I'm ugly. Good. So what? What next?
Like you act like I'm obsessed with you. Why?
I don't
like
act like anything. I don't
I've
care
showed you
about
the
what I
type of
look
girls that
like.
I fuck. That you don't fit that
Only
category.
ugly people are so
Like
obsessed
you see the
with
type of girls that I fuck. You
Only
don't fit that
ugly
category. Is that why you're mad?
Nightish. Only ugly people care about what people look like. Who cares?
I don't associate with underattractive females. You're underattractive.
Who
by them.
cares? Who
You're
cares
like
about
a
what I
they're like a 2 out of
look
10.
like anywhere near you? Why are you so bothered by my looks? Look
See?
at your big ass forehead and your freaking.
I just got my hair braided.
Show your face. Show your full face. What does your mouth look
I
like?
just got out
What
of
does your-
bed.
Did you
I
blow
gotta
your
wash
nose?
my face.
You
That's
blow
my
your
full
nose?
face. Like, what are you
Show
trying
your
to
nose.
see?
Show your mouth. Show your mouth. Show your mouth.
You came up.
He doesn't show his mouth.
I just
He
got
does-
out of bed.
I don't care.
outside
I'm not
you.
pretending to look good. I don't give a shit about what I look like. I don't go
Clearly
around
you don't.
talking about looks. I don't go around talking about looks. Do I talk about people's
Yeah.
looks? All you do is talk
I
about my.
don't think you should.
I don't. And what?
You're the one mad. You fucking Somali.
I'm not
you're
mad.
fucking
All
agent.
you
You're
care
an
about
agent.
is what I look like.
What do you want with the man?
Nightish. All he talks about is my looks. I
Because
don't.
you're ugly and you act like you're
Who
not.
cares if I'm ugly? Let me be ugly in peace then.
You care. You
I
clearly
don't
you care.
care, 'cause you talk
Cam
about
up.
my looks.
Cam up then. Cam up and show everybody
Okay,
how big that head is.
Enough with the hair pulling.
Cam up and show everybody how big that head
Somebody's
is.
got to
Somali
be the
fucking
daddy
dickhead.
here. I need y'all to calm down. I need y'all to calm down. Children, y'all stop fighting. Stop
I'm not
fighting,
fighting with
okay?
him. I'm just letting him know how ignorant he is.
And let's
You
get
crashing
to
out. She
what
crashing
the
out. Crash out
issue is.
then.
Listen, what did you get?
Crash
me?
out then.
Seymour.
Go ahead. Crash out.
Seymour, why is it so important to get on the panel though and tell her these things?
Exactly.
So
Why do you care about what I look like? Let me be.
you like her, Seymour? Because she like you too. Y'all
I
like
don't
each
give a
other.
shit
I don't like her. I don't like her.
Y'all
He's
like
obsessed
each other.
No,
No, you're
no.
obsessed with
Please,
me.
please don't ever say that. This guy's broke. He has nothing. He doesn't even have a bank account.
I'm broke. You live in
I don't-
England with
I
no
don't like
ass
broke
and a big ass
people. I don't like
head.
people with no
Your head's
job.
bigger than your body.
Do you have a job?
You have no
Sam?
ass.
All day.
You have no.
You have no job,
Your head's
you're
bigger
broke,
than
you
your
have
whole
no
body.
money, you have no
Why would I
money.
want
Why
anything
would
to
I
do
like
with you?
somebody with nothing? No ambition, no money, no nothing. All he does is stream for 24 hours a day. That's not somebody that I like, honestly. Like he's not on my level. So I don't think about him. I don't care about him. I don't give a shit. All he does is follow me around and talk shit to me. Sam, I don't care. Let me be ugly. Let me be broke. Let me be whatever I need to be. Leave me the fuck alone. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about you. Okay, if you don't care about me, then don't follow me around. Don't talk to me. Is that hard? Is that difficult?
Hey,
Is that
see, on this one, brother, I can literally feel her spirit when she say, leave me the fuck alone. I mean, that's wild.
You should, because
mean
he
that
does.
shit?
He's made like 4 or 5 12-hour streams about me. Like, leave me alone. I don't care about you. I blocked you, and then he made 12 streams about me. I don't care. Leave me alone. Like, honestly, that's all I ask. Leave me the hell alone. Let me be ugly. Let me be whatever it is that you think I am. Just leave me alone. That's it. Go on his channel and you'll see 3, 4 streams about me.
Who does say
I
that?
suggest you two get some counseling and work this out, okay? You seem like a good couple. And I want to see you happy together.
Please don't diss me. Honestly, I'm gonna take that personally. I don't take a lot of things personally, but this is somebody that I think is the lowest of the low in society. Like this, he's not on my level. He just has been obsessed with me. I've come here. I've never been on Nightish's like panel ever. Right? I've never seen him here. but here he is showing his ass just because he's been following me. So there's literally nothing. I've blocked him. He's not even on my radar, but he's here talking to me and about me. So he needs to leave me alone. That's all I said.
Well, I kind of stopped messing with him because he came up here talking about fighting women and
Yeah, he's a
all
weirdo,
kind
honestly,
of
Nidish.
whatever.
Like he doesn't have access to anything. Like he's a loser. And I think I kind of remind him of how much of a loser he is. And so he's always coming for me. There's a few people like him on his level that come for me in the same way. And I leave them. I don't go on his channel. I don't even watch anything. He's blocked off of everything. But he continues to do that. So he needs to leave me alone. That's all. And this is the last time I'm ever gonna address this person. That's it, honestly. But anyways, let's move on from this shit.
What's going on, Savage? See Stanley trying to be cool with you. Y'all not fighting with each other no more. That's good to see.
Who, me?
Savage and Stanley.
Oh, okay.
Savage likes to come over here and talk to other people. Let's move forward. Let's see. We talked about the whole Beans and Praxis or whatever the fuck his name is conversation. I think we done with that. We're not gonna talk about that no more. Beans' whole thing is that the teenagers should be held accountable because of what they did to the grown people. And niggas like me that say the adults should be held accountable is because I'm a goofy. And I disagree with you, Beans. I'm not a goofy. I just think your grown ass can make a better decision. 667. Let's see. We're going to move forward, though. We're not going to stay talking about that. For some reason, our good brother Mont, let's go check him out right quick. Had a whole show about our good brother Angry Man. Let's go over there. Check out Mont. Let's see. We're going to move this banner. And we're going to pull up Mont. He's sitting sideways. Eyes closed, thinking.
I have to go.
This is new. It's a new channel, so I want to start off.
Thank you for coming up. We're gonna.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
I'll catch you later if you're still on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you, Walla.
Hi, nice
Yeah.
meeting you, Sir Lord Ads and Sterling.
I promise you to do my best to never ill-advise you, no matter where I am with my ego. I promise to do my best to operate morally and just. I won't feed you narratives. Instead, I'll give you information and challenge you to think for yourself. Because when we silence the noise, I give you back your power. A lot of people don't notice it, but noise is a weapon designed to overwhelm your critical thinking skills and cloud your judgment. See, me, I match chaos with stillness. I pair honesty with silence. They pair narrative with performance. See, my words are so powerful, they don't need to be paired with a performance. A lot of you have been ill-advised by the people you trust, the people you consider leaders. These people are sick. Their ego is sick. Their body is sick. They not only mistreat you, they mistreat themselves. I want to teach you about something called DARVO, D-A-R-V-O. This is a well-documented psychological pattern. People who think they're bullies tend to use this. It stands for deny, attack, reverse, victim, offender. What this person does is they deny or minimize their own aggression. They attack the person who stood up to them, and then they reverse the roles, casting themselves as the victim and the other person as the aggressor. You might be asking, what drives this, right? You got a fragile ego. They genuinely can't reconcile with being a bad guy, so their mind rewrites the story. Narcissistic injury, right? Being stood up to can feel like a devastating attack to certain people. So if you stand up to somebody, they can feel like you attacked them because of their narcissism. Also a lack of self-awareness. Some bullies truly don't see their own behavior as aggression. Some people truly just don't see it. Finally, a manipulation tactic, right? Some people do it deliberately to gain sympathy and turn the others against the offender. But here's the tell, right? This is how we know that's happening. They never acknowledge what they did first. The story always starts with retaliation, never the original provocation. And this can be frustrating to you, to everybody who is a victim of this, because it actually can work socially. If others only see the retaliation and not the original provocation, the bully gains sympathy and the offender looks like the aggressor. I want to know something I've learned, that in this space with these men, they take maturity for weakness. Can you believe that? I'm one of the youngest men in the space, and I'm often the most mature man in the vicinity by miles. You know why maturity can look like weakness to those with big egos who lack intelligence? Because it often involves staying calm instead of escalating. So somebody who lacks awareness, intelligence, has a big ego, might mistake this for somebody that's a pushover, right? Another reason is showing patience and empathy, right? Mistaken for being easily manipulated. Not retaliating gets mistaken for fear. Going deeper to genuinely understand something holistically, never wanting to mischaracterize somebody's position. To them, it's over pursuit. Somebody throws an ad hominem attack. You're curious of why they did that. Why do you feel that?
Now, I hope people that's watching this, shout out to the brother Mont. But every time you see that skip, that's an edit. He should have been able to get this all out without all them edits. That's a lot of edits. Let me show some respect to a person that's actually supporting the show today. This is their second time supporting the show. I appreciate you for both times. Let's do this.
A couple of dollars. Guess what I'm gonna do?
Thank you again to Ryan Bardwell for the support by Cash App. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. He made the wine fund available today. I like his setup that he got going on, but that's a lot of edits, brother. Y'all let me know when y'all want to cut in and talk about this conversation. Lord ADS or Sterling.
Yeah, I don't know that guy. His name's Mont, you said?
His name is Everybody Hates Mont. He's talking about Angry Man.
Okay, got you.
You don't yell, you don't scream. You're confident, you're silent. That confuses somebody who isn't that intelligent and has a big ego. People who operate from ego, insecurity, aggression, they often interpret this restraint as inability. If someone hasn't ever seen genuine self-control, they assume the calm person just simply can't fight back. But here's the irony, right? Maturity actually requires more strength than reactivity. Excuse me for my words, but I think that these old niggas think that the respect that they earned from the streets or from the people around them, they can cash it with us. But check this out. You don't have any stripes with me. You try to swipe that shit, it's on decline here. You want respect as an OG, an old head? You need to work harder. And I'm sympathetic to you because whoever taught you how to be a man, they misguided you. And now you're left here with all of the work that you put in and it's worth nothing. Ladies and my other fellow men, gone are the days where you feel you have to respect a man who isn't respectful. Gone are the days where you feel like you have to work with a man who isn't willing to work with you or meet you where you are. These are the men that want to force you to listen to them. They want to force you under their control. They want to force you to follow them, force you to submit to their leadership, right? Why do they want to force this? Because they lack the intelligence, the elegance, the charisma to get you to want to follow them. But guess what? That just says you're a bad leader. You see, I'm from Philadelphia. To be my old head, you got to do something. You got to have something I don't. I got to be able to learn from you when it's not even your intention to teach. And guess what? You don't got to tell me to respect you. You don't got to tell me to view you as a leader. Leaders are anointed. You don't pick yourself, nigga. When I used to sell phones, I had a manager.
I don't even want to be nobody leader, but people follow me. So far, 532 people follow me. I'm not trying to be your leader. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you. I think that once you reach the age of maturity that we're all men.
Can I go next?
I'm quiet.
Looks like this young man has picked a career path in pandering. He does have some level of talent, but he sounds like every Derek Jacks before him, right? The same type of silhouette, type bullshit. You know, saying the men's the problem. There ain't no real men left, all that type of shit there. This is what a real man looks like. Everybody else is misguided. And he's, you know, I'm hoping that he can make a ton of money off that shit. Because if it just flop out, he's just gonna be a broke panderer. But you know, I mean, if that's his thing, that's his thing. You know, he didn't mess with that.
He's gonna have to pay somebody to edit that video.
That's a whole fact. I seen like 5.
It's already been heavily edited. That's why. That's what all those skips are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had to pay for that, so I hope he does do well.
SD, you ask who follows me. I have a son that's in the Army. I have a son that's in the Marines. I have a daughter that's 34. Even in their anger, they still follow me. I was involved at a place called Allen Temple Baptist Church. We had a lot of kids that we eagled out. Those kids have went to college and graduated from college and have associate degrees, bachelor degrees, and further. And they look at me in a certain way. I've gotten pictures from graduations, pictures from them in Tokyo, pictures from them in Japan, pictures of them in wherever they are. I think they follow and listen to me. In my community, in my neighborhood, in my family, my grandmother on my father's side had my father. My father has 12 siblings. It's an army of them people. They listen and follow me. I don't really think that I'm all that great or genius or whatever else. But whenever I go somewhere, they tell me I'm charming, charismatic, funny, something to live up to. They appreciate the fact that, I was married into my wife, passed away, and I'm a widower. They appreciate how I raised my kids and all these other things. I didn't ask for these things, but yes, people actually listen and follow me, SD. It is what it is. Thank you to them people. I don't think I'm as brilliant as the book reader Stan She, but people follow me and listen to me. And you can see it as I move through these YouTube streets. There are people that say, "Where's your channel? We want to listen. We want to blah, blah, blah." I think that's following. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Whatever title you want to give it. It's people that talk to me about marriage. It's people that talk to me about building. It's people that talk to me about a multitude of things. But if it's not following, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just not understanding what following is.
Come on in.
Playing, it's always a treat when players leave.
Reason, why are you throwing up gang signs?
No, that's peace, Knight. That's peace. That's peace.
Oh,
That's
okay. I thought you was gang banging on me.
Oh, no.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Well,
morning.
it's afternoon. It's 1 o'clock.
No, it's yeah. Well, on my side, it's afternoon.
You on the West Coast?
Yeah. I'm Cali. Yeah, I'm a Cali boy.
Yeah, I'm in Oakland as well, sir.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, I see you got the 49ers back there behind you.
Oh,
Are you in the city?
I'm South City.
South San Francisco?
Yeah, South City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, sir. Good to see you. Right now we are talking about our good friend Everybody Hates Mont, talking about leadership and influence. He's bumping heads with Angry Man. So that's what we're looking at right now.
All right. No, I just wanted to show you love. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I
mess with you, Knight. Like I hope
All right.
you.
Salute.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be quiet.
Where one day I was doing pretty bad. Whatever progress report I got was saying that I wasn't doing so well. So my manager pulled me to the side and he showed me my report and he asked me a question. He said, "What can I do to help you get where you need to be? Is there something that I can do better for you to be better?" Until this day, that sticks with me. That's real leadership. It's a couple of men that I have the utmost respect for and I haven't even known them that long. But it's something about them that makes you want to follow. Their composure, their maturity, the knowledge they have. And I may leave a few people out, but these are a couple people that come to mind. DJ Hamp, if you ever had the opportunity, go check out his show. The way that he leads his panel is a masterpiece. Another one, to me, is Big Aaron. I'm always impressed by how much knowledge he has. When I'm around, he may not know it, but I'm listening. I'm trying to learn. I'm taking certain words that he says and I'm looking them up. It makes me curious about these individuals. Where did you go to school? Did you go to school? Where did you learn to be this way? How long have you been this way? Right? Now, these other men who want to force you to listen to them and follow them, they're giving you nothing to follow. They aren't the example that you want to be. They're loud. They're emotional. They're reactive. They can't control themselves. They're immature. They hit their mid-40s and they age themselves rapidly because they poison themselves every day. They put poison into their body. They can't run a mile. Is that who we supposed to listen to? Is that who we supposed to want to be like? Nah, I won't be like that old nigga. So essentially, these guys like to throw rocks and hide their hands. This is actually very funny. The other night, this, I guess I'll call him a tender man. He aligned himself with nonsense. Charleston White said that he cheats on his woman, and he'll continue to cheat on his woman. And also he said that AIDS, HIV isn't real, or it's a non-factor. So when I pretty much called that nonsense, tender man decided to tell me no, he was spitting, right?
Nature, and his nature is to eat food and to have sex. Why you think granddaddy and them still go fishing with that grandma? We don't care. We don't know one nigga died of AIDS.
I said if me and you was in a relationship,
I cheat on you too. I cheat on every woman I'm with.
If I cheated on you, but it
I think if they paid him to be there, they got their money's worth. He made sure they got their money's worth. If you ain't know nobody, you would be like, oh, this nigga spitting, right?
What you mean? What you mean? If you didn't know no better, you'd say he's spitting. He was spitting.
He was spitting hard.
No, he wasn't.
So the comment
actually was. He's saying the shit that niggas be thinking, but don't want to say because they're afraid of what everybody's opinion is gonna be after they say it, like your ass.
And he also told me that guys like me are afraid to say so because we're afraid of what people will think. I don't know about you guys, but saying that a man doesn't share his true opinion.
Reason has something to say. Let's see what Reason has to say.
Okay. Thank you for letting me. Okay. Do you let me he's kind of scary. Do you know the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath?
No. So what's the difference?
Okay, a sociopath, I've had to research this because I have emotions. Like I'm over emotional. So I
don't want to lie to you. I have researched it. I've researched sociopath, psychopath, narcissist, Machiavellianism, and all those things before. But I want to hear your definition.
Okay, yeah, sociopaths sociopaths and psychopaths. That's what I really think we have to, distinguish the difference. And then so sociopaths, they're just social climbers. Like they're just trying to get to the top, and they don't believe that they're actually doing anything wrong other than what serves them. But a fucking psychopath, they don't feel anything. They're just trying to get whatever the fuck they want.
So that's very similar to a narcissist.
And this man is talking right now. I don't know what he is. Is he a sociopath or a psychopath? That's why I'm scared.
I don't think he's a sociopath or a psychopath. I think he's trying to find himself.
You heard it here first. I'm putting that jacket on him because when I'm hearing him, I'm kind of scared.
You think it's scary for a man to say that he's not so willing to follow someone because people say that someone has some kind of social standing?
I think he's a sociopath. Because like a psychopath, he has too many feelings. Yeah, he's not a psychopath.
Well, don't all of us have feelings?
Not psychopaths.
You think he has no feelings?
No, he does. He does. He's soft. That's why he's a sociopath.
So softness makes you a sociopath, you think?
If you're soft, it makes you not a psychopath.
Right, but what makes him a sociopath other than, he has feelings or whatever you said?
Oh, okay, that's the difference. Sociopaths, they have feelings.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying, like, what makes this guy
simply want to social climb, and they don't see them doing wrong. That's the difference. A sociopath thinks they can't do wrong. It goes hand in hand with narcissism.
But he said within his definition that he has done wrong. He has made mistakes.
That's why he's not a. Oh,
I see the man is driven more than anything else.
Yes.
He's more. He looks like he has some drive about him, and he's trying to get someplace. He did two smart tactics even in this conversation. He anchored himself to Arno and to your boy, and then he went straight after, like you said, Angry Man. Smart move. If you want to get an explosion caused in your particular channel, that's the way you do it. That's a genius move. So,
I would call that. I would call that. What did he call it?
Strategy.
It's a no. It is a strategy, but they call that
a great strategy. That's a great
clout
strategy.
chaser. I would call that clout chasing.
Yeah,
Go after bigger content creators to get
more
draw
attention.
with you. Yeah. I would call that more clout chasing than sociopath or psychopath.
While being anchored to two other big content creators in the space, Aaron O and your boy. That's a genius move. That's smart. At least for the content
Here's the thing about that, though. Whenever you attach yourself to other people, so when you attach yourself to other people based on the things I've listened to in this space, this is what they'll say about Hemp. This is what I've heard them say about Hemp. They are saying that Hemp is a cult leader, and that Hebrew Israelites is a cult. They will say about Angry Man that he's somewhat of a cult leader also. And that he's not faith driven or anything else, because he doesn't call himself a Christian, he doesn't call himself a Hebrew Israelite, he doesn't call himself a Muslim, he doesn't call himself an 85%er. It's like he has his own. Angry Man has his own religion. Everybody in this space, if you ever climb, people have breakdowns of what they think you are. So yeah, they will say that Angry Man is a cult leader. They will say that Fatty is a cult leader. They will say that what's my boy? Freezy is a cult leader. They have a bunch of people blindly following them.
Boy.
And they'll say that they're bad cult leaders.
That's wild. That's wild. People are just haters, though. People are mean.
Well, if you have any kind of presence, they have to have they have to define you. So I've been defined in the space also. Reason, have you heard about me?
No, Night. That's why I came. That's why I
saw. Okay, so I'm the drunk old guy.
Screaming through, and I saw Night. I was like, I fuck with you, Night.
I'm the drunk, sleep old guy.
No, Night.
That you shouldn't listen to. No, I'm just explaining to you what people have said. I'm the drunk, sleep old guy that you shouldn't listen to.
I never know.
Savage, you my boy too, Savage. Stan, she is my boy too. I don't have no smoke with nobody in the space. Me personally, I love Hemp. I think they say he's a cult leader, whatever else, but I think he's very direct and he's not being fake with you. I say the same thing about Trey. Trey is direct about what he's saying to you, but you might not like him because he's what they would call the women male identified. He speaks for the men. Like a lot of people in the chat keep telling me I'm misrepresenting what Beans is talking about. I'm saying, me personally, I don't give a fuck what Beans is talking about. I don't understand why y'all don't get that about me. I'm very honest about the things that I say. Beans like to be on panels and say, shut your stupid ass up. Motherfucker don't talk over me. I'm not doing none of that shit, but he just likes to dominate channels. To me, Beans is a more articulate Jay Prince.
Oh, that was interesting. That's an interesting way to put it. Oh, articulate Jay Prince. Wait, JP or
yeah, JP.
Wait, 'cause there's a couple dogs going.
The Jay
around.
Prince I'm talking about has been on panels with you. He looks like a roach.
Wild motherfucker.
And he lives in a nasty house. That one.
Okay, JP for president. Yeah, JP.
Yes,
for president.
that one. Yes, him.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
So Beans is a more articulate him.
Oh, interesting. Oh, Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in the dome, but like I'm not gonna. Oh, I hope you're gonna jump on the channels later tonight. You have to say that. You have to say that, and I'll back you up, dog.
Well, I've told Beans that it pisses him off.
It pissed. Yeah, because it's. You already told him.
Oh shit! I didn't know you said that, Delos. You think the same thing? Yes, Beans is a more articulate Jay Prince. That's exactly what he is. They both talk about being on welfare, EBT, and all kind of whatever.
Okay, night. The wise man knows he knows nothing.
Yes, the wise man knows he knows nothing. Any different conversation, you can go down a rabbit hole.
That's where Mr. Bean lacks. The wise man knows he knows nothing.
Beans is convinced he's a great conversationalist.
He's so motherfucking smart.
Yes.
Whoa, the wise man knows he knows nothing. And I want to tell him that, but like you said, he wants to dominate things, and I can't even put a word in. But oh my goodness, yeah, I want to dress that man down.
The intellectual standard, yes, that's what he believes in. Savage, you said, have my parents ever held me accountable? So let's talk about that. My parents were separated. My father is a player to this day. He's 86. When I was younger, I lived with my mother until I was 10 years old. She was in a car accident, and I was shipped to my father at the age of 10, and I was with him for 4 years. My mother didn't talk to me very much, but I was a neat freak when I was around my mom. My father didn't talk to me very much, but I was a neat freak when I was around my dad. My father was more so of a disciplinarian, and so was my mom. So I would say that I was abused from age 10 to 14 around my father. Not every single day, but yes, definitely and even with my mom, definitely skin broken, definitely whipped to blood for sure. So I was abused by both, we could say. But I never talked bad about my mom because my mom was there. I don't believe in talking bad about the parent that stays there. My father shucked a lot of responsibility. So when I was shipped to my father, I was with his wife more than I was around him. But whatever anything was said about me to her, his response was violence. Not talking to me, not understanding me, none of that other shit. Then I just grew out of it. That's childhood shit, right? But as an adult man, the man just, and I try to understand him because of his age. He's a silent generation guy. So he's one of those people that believe that women and children should be seen and not heard. So he wasn't really about talking to me. I remember when I was younger, I got my ears pierced. I got my tattoo of my mom's name and whatever else. All that to him registered as gay. He insisted I was a homosexual when I was younger. He was always like, I even brought one of my girlfriends around. He insisted that girl was a boy. I don't know how he could think that, but that was his whole thing. So accountability, no. Nobody talked to me about that shit. In fact, all these conversations that we hear in these social media streets are brand new to me. I never heard nothing about an alpha. I never heard nothing about a leader. I never heard nothing about accountability. No, nobody ever had those conversations with me.
You should bring that man up.
Who, Savage?
Whoever is saying that, yeah, bring him up. Like,
Savage is scared to come up here.
I'd
He's
like
big
to
and buff and whatever else. He's a very muscular, dark-skinned man, but he's scared to come up here and have a conversation.
no, there's
So
no
he yells things from the chat.
there is no judgment here, or at least from my standpoint.
Oh, I'm judging him. I'm saying he's a little scared, but maybe he'll get his courage up today. Maybe you can motivate him to, pop up on the panel. It's been a while.
I'm listen to reason. I'm a great listener.
And let me see. I'm not saying that silent generation means what that Sin 7 said. What I'm saying is that my father, if he could grunt and get shit done, he didn't really believe in using words. So when I was 10, my mother was in a car accident. We didn't know if she died or not. I thought she died. He never spoke about her the 4 years. He didn't tell me, your mother's okay, she's out of the hospital, blah, 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 blah. It's just one day when I turned 14, my mother was saying, bring my son home. And that's when I went back and saw her. She had just got through having a kidney transplant. So she, her body rejected the kidneys. They had to take the kidneys out of her. So she looked horrible. And because the way she looked, I never talked about what happened with me when I was with my father, because I was more concerned about how she was looking. I didn't want to add any burden. However, those things aren't like things I'm like overwhelmingly bothered by now.
You can talk about it, dog. I swear.
Oh yeah. I've talked about it before.
I will never. Okay. If you,
I've talked about it before.
Never judge you about that.
It's
shit.
It's not a bothersome thing to me. It's just something that actually happened.
I feel it. Yeah, and they're like, okay, I'm not trying to. I obviously am not judging anybody, but like,
give me a second. I want to thank somebody right quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Got me a couple of dollars. Guess what I'm gonna do?
Thank you, Miss Wanda, for the Cash App. I appreciate you. More people be like Ryan and Miss Wanda and support the stream. Hit the like button if you have not hit the like button. Yeah, I don't really go into like a lot of psychobabble. It's not a psychological thing. But I did have therapy before. I think therapy is good. I might go get some more therapy. You need to be able to talk to people. What's going on, Adam Warblock? You should go talk to people and get things off your chest. You should not walk around sad, mad, depressed, angry, and whatever else. You should be able to learn how to work through all these different things.
I actually find YouTube as therapy.
You find YouTube as what?
Everybody thinks I'm a weirdo, but like, I come on this platform and I find it therapeutic.
I don't. But if you can get something out of it, shout out to you. But I don't find it therapeutic. I think a lot of these people in these social media spaces are abusive, and they don't really have the patience or understanding to really be helpful to people.
You know what's funny about that? Like, I find that fun to like break them down.
Do you really believe that you're getting through? Do you really believe that they're listening?
I just have to do it day by day. I find it.
I really don't think that social media is therapeutic. I think it's a lot of trauma bonding and gender banging and bullshit, really.
I can break.
What's going on, Imperious? LOL, you think you can break me down? I'm not trying to break anyone down. You know what I'm trying to do, Imperious? I'm trying not to be broke down. I'm trying to stand tall in these times that we're living in right now. I'm trying to love myself, keep a roof over my head, and try to be helpful to people if I can be. Oh, he's talking to you, Reason.
Where? I was listening to you.
Yeah, he said you think you can break me down. He was talking to you, not me.
Oh,
because you said you break people down and
No, I didn't mean it. It was not in a mean way. Like, it's just like mean people. Like, I'm trying to break that down. I'm trying to break down mean people. Like, I hope you didn't take that like I was talking to you. It was
Imperious is a white man that just loves to say the N-word. He likes to pop up so he can say the N-word to black people.
I hope I'm not trying to press anybody. Like,
no. But that's Imperious's thing.
Oh, okay.
Like Lord ADS. Lord ADS wants to come up here and be like a if we keep it 1,000. Lord ADS comes here to get pretty points. He wants to be,
It's a safe place.
Now that's a very serious claim, Nidus. Are you claiming that I'm peacocking?
You're not peacocking?
No, sir. This is just who I am and what I do. No, I don't
okay. So you just a baddie. Okay, so shout out to the shout outs. He ain't trying to peacock. It just looked like peacocking. Okay.
This is how I move in real life. That's how I move.
That's real.
Because he's afraid of what others think. It's disrespectful. Now, after he threw the shot at me, I didn't take it personal, but I did make a point to ask him, do you cheat on your wife?
Hey, Andrew, man, when the last time you got some pussy, some outside pussy?
I don't have to get outside pussy. I have a wife.
Okay, all right, next.
He said, no. I said, checkmate. You don't cheat on your wife. How can you say Charleston White is spitting, right? He was talking nonsense. You're not a cheater. Also, I'm not a cheater. So I would never say that he's spitting, even though you did. That's what you align yourself with. That's your business. But then the emotions started to bubble up. And as you can guess, he began to attack me.
So mine ain't no next. Because what you bitch ass niggas is gonna stop doing is stop acting like the moment a man marry a woman, all of a sudden he ain't with women no more. That's the goal, bitch ass nigga.
Women, he doesn't openly, and his wife has no issue with it.
He said he don't give a fuck if she got an issue with it.
Yeah, he did say that as well.
Well, that's him, and that's what he want to do. And as a grown man, he can do what the fuck he want to do.
We got into it, exchange words, whatever. We'll skip that part. But then the next day, I woke up feeling good. Could care less about what happened last night. It's a couple men exchanging words, but no, tender man wanted to do a show about me, which is his business. But as I said, these people will never tell people that they started it. They will only show the retaliation. So now Angry Man's a victim. Now Tender Man is a victim. These young boys have no respect. He tried to teach them respect. This is the problem with the black community. He called me old. Can y'all believe he did that? Y'all don't respect your elders, and that's the problem with the black community. We don't appreciate our old people. He's a colorist. He's talking about my skin color. Can you believe just because my beard is gray?
I be trying my best to let these young niggas breathe, even though they lacking in damn near every category. I be trying to get these niggas grace. But more than anything, I be trying to teach them. I be trying my best to teach them. But these niggas are disrespectful. I mean, real disrespectful. Whenever you are having a conversation with them and they can't articulate their point well enough, or they can't present or substantiate a logical, legitimate argument because their balls haven't dropped yet, the first thing they want to do is they want to try to hurl an insult at you. And the insult that they normally hurl at you is old nigga this, old nigga that, right?
I don't think that age necessarily makes you right. I could learn something. I could learn something from a young person.
Well, I'd say this about it, that you don't come into space and you don't just, as a little nigga, strike the angry man, right? that's striking. You know what I'm saying? Trying to check the angry man. Because those are wars you don't need to get into unless you're trying to get your channel to go pop. That little nigga has a great strategy. That's smart. Because if he can get to an angry man for about a month or a year, he'll have 50,000 subscribers.
No, fuck him. No. There's actually young motherfuckers running around that run on principle.
Well, the conversation was about him disagreeing with Angry Man about agreeing with Charleston White, talking about cheating on his wife.
No, what I heard was somebody saying that
Well, he literally played the video. The conversation was about Charleston White talking to them two young ladies and saying that he gonna cheat on every bitch he with because he has the right to cheat on a bitch because he's a man.
no, what I'm speaking on was somebody talking about Angry Man.
Angry Man got into a conversation with this man who's reviewing what Angry Man and him got into it about. What him and Angry Man got into it about is that Angry Man was agreeing with Charleston White. Mont does not agree with Charleston White. Mont does not believe that a grown man should tell a woman that it's death to us part and then go sleep around with other women because he's the man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
As the man, he's saying as the man, you can do whatever you want to do.
Real? Oh, can I? Oh, go ahead, sir.
I'm done.
Oh, can I? Okay, all I'm trying to say is that, like, I literally witnessed a. I'm actually gonna coin it. It's called it's internet jumping. Oh man, I saw Mont get internet jumped.
By who?
I'm not gonna say names, but nonetheless, I saw that man get internet jumped. And oh man, it was on the platform, and nobody said a word. They just let that man. They just let them eat him up. And I was actually on his side. And then he had the nerve to fucking call me out. And that's why, like, I never actually liked that motherfucker. But like, when I see something that's wrong, I try to reason comes into the fucking chat. But like, he tried to fucking call me out. So like, nonetheless, yeah, I have plenty of people that I want so much smoke with.
And you're talking about Mont, is that right?
Reasons.
Oh,
what is your beef with Mont?
Usually when I'm done talking, people like, oh, do you still want to talk to me?
Reasons. What is your beef with Mont?
Mont thinks that he's fucking he thinks he's motherfucking smart, and he called me out. And I simply want to talk to the motherfucker.
What did he call you out about?
He said, no, that oh man, he's so fucking soft. He said that he would worry about me if we were in prison together.
He would what with you? I'm sorry.
Okay. The reason why I'm mad at Mont is that if we were in prison together, he said that he would worry about me.
I mean, I'd be concerned too if I was your friend, right? Your mental health while you're in jail could go disastrous. It happens to a lot of men who get put in prison, right? You know, they get in there and just kind of lose contact with reality. Things go sideways, and then they end up in a mental hospital.
And how that's disrespectful.
You took it as
Huh?
disrespect.
Do
Because
you understand how that's disrespectful?
you were thinking that he was calling you weak. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that offended you.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, there's something that Mont said earlier that I kind of agree with, and I know you don't like him, and you have your reasons. But he was saying, like, to be in control of your emotions is being a man. To not, reacting when someone says words to you, especially when it comes to, like, to reacting with violence or hatred, and I found myself.
Me. He disrespected me.
Was he trying to?
I know he did.
Okay, well, so what?
I want to talk to him about it.
And what would you say?
I just need to talk to him, motherfucker.
What would you say to him if he was here now?
I will literally go off a rip because I'm built that way. He's a fucking coward.
That is
I don't
like a shit ton of strong emotions.
Nah. Like you fucked with the wrong person. You fucked with the wrong one.
I mean, what are you? Where are you located at, Reeses? Are you? What state you in?
He said
Do
California,
you
South San
wanna be a
Francisco.
op? Do you want to be a op?
South San Francisco. Okay, makes sense, right? That's more of a progressive. Santa Monica, San Francisco.
Dearly.
Yeah,
No.
Oakland. So okay. So, okay, you're more of a peacemaker.
No,
So
no. Oh, I'm reason.
Raising Cain?
No, that was not funny.
Oh, okay.
Sterling,
Yeah, tell me.
you want to know where I am?
No, I didn't ask that
Let
question.
me know where you are.
I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know anymore, Reeses. I don't want to know anymore.
All right.
It was.
Leave
It
it
wasn't.
be. Leave
It
it
wasn't.
be.
It wasn't Sterling that wanted to know where you were. Just so you
Leave
know.
it be.
Okay, and just to answer your question, I'm in Cartagena, Colombia, in South America.
Say it again.
Cartagena, Colombia, South America.
You Canadian?
No, I'm in Colombia.
Cartagena is not Canada.
It's the name of the city.
All
in
right,
Colombia.
hold on. Go ahead.
What else do you want to know, my dude? I wasn't. By the way, I wasn't.
I actually don't want to know anything else. It's up to you.
Okay. Well, I think Hey, look. I think we got into a misunderstanding. I was just trying to
All right.
understand your position.
All right.
Okay.
Don't fuck with me.
Okay. All right.
You feel like you being fucked with? It's merely a conversation going on. And Savage, you shouldn't be all that concerned about what Reason is going through, because he's not going through anything. Everybody's up here just having a conversation. It's not that complicated.
and they think it's funny and they think it's cute. I had a nigga last night tell me that I look 60 years old. Do you believe that, Bino Nation? Do you believe that? So because I got a salt and pepper beard, I look 60 years old, right? So I said, okay, cool. You want to play this goofy game with me? I'm going to do the thing that I do with any of you niggas that love with me. I'm going to get intellectual on your bitch ass. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose all of you young niggas for what you really are and why you lack it. I'm going to show the whole world why you value youth so much. It's not because you think that that's your prime. It's because you operate like bitches. And I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show everybody the main reason why when it comes to men who gain wisdom, knowledge with age are only valued outside of the black community, because in the black community, y'all don't value men that get older. Because the truth of the matter is, you don't value men at all. You don't value older men because most of you bitches never had fathers. Most of you niggas was never taught to respect and revere men that are older. Your opinion is the same opinion that your raggedy ass mammy got. And that's why you don't respect men. But it's all good because I'm going to cook the fuck out of y'all's asses today. And I hope there ain't no hard feelings, because after I cook the fuck out of you, I'm still going to be on the panel with you. I'm still going to be talking shit. And I'm still going to be showing everybody and proving to everybody who the fuck I am. Because guess what? I don't give a damn how young any of you niggas is. You could have 10 lifetimes and still ain't accomplished what I've accomplished. Because at the end of the day, when you come up here in this space, you in my house, little boy. You some random ass nigga on YouTube. I'm the angry man. And see, a lot of times I don't even go into that. I don't even flex on you niggas when it comes to that shit. I try to be humble. But what's funny to me is how you little no-name, lame ass, can't build a platform for shit, bitch made ass niggas be trying to talk crazy to me like I ain't the man around this bitch. But we gonna
Thoughts?
Who do you think he's talking about?
Mont.
Mont?
Yeah.
All right.
Mont is talking about him. He's talking about Mont.
get into it, but we gonna get into it.
Shut your bitch ass up, old nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. I give a fuck how you feel, nigga. Throwing rocks and hiding your hands. All that emotional shit. Excuse my language. And then want to be upset that I'm calling you light skinned. It's a shame. He actually got people believing this and attacking me. What if I went and I attacked everybody who attacked me because they were misled, because they believed a lie? Who would be responsible for that? I don't think he would take that responsibility. It's important to be on the right side of history. And you know, I prefer to be intellectual, right? And I'd like to continue to get gentlemen. But they made me do this.
What's in the box?
That's
I believe those are black forces.
That was a great reference. What's in the fucking box?
I believe those are black forces.
What's in the fucking box?
I believe it was his wife's head. Shout out to Brad Pitt. Seven good movies. I was asked by Ron to play some music, so let's do that before we get the fuck up out of here. Turn off the reverse. Let's blast this. Delete this. Let's go grab up some music. Let's see. Sirens. And play some music for Ryan right quick. So let's play this one first. get rid of that one and bring this one. Let's get rid of this one. Bring this one. He say want to hear some music. Let's play some music. Trunk Rumble. And this one.
Host, can I say something before you?
Sure. Go ahead, sir.
I just want to let you know that like I respect you and blah 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 whoopty whoop. I'm peacing out. So, but like, please don't say I'm a weirdo or all that.
I don't really care about those kind of things. Let's see. That's another song. We'll bring up some other ones. Let's see. We'll go with this one.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm not ready to go hit the gym, brother.
Salute.
Great show, brother.
Yeah. So Ryan, there go a bunch of different music things I'm messing with. We're experimenting and doing all kind of whatever. Sterling, do you have any closing words?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
What were you saying about that music? Like, that's your music that you
Oh
made?
yeah,
Or what were you
a
saying?
bunch of different things I'm experimenting with. Yeah.
Night, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, what were you saying about that music being an experiment?
Yeah. I make a lot of music. That's just some of the most recent stuff I made.
Oh, okay. Do you use like Suno? Like all my
Yeah.
friends are okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
all my friends are talking about Suno.
Yes, sir.
Imagine a guy coming out and saying, you know, hey, you should be in control of your emotions, and you call him a psychopath. And then, which I thought was a strange reaction, you know. So I'm like, whoa, where's this coming from? Because I thought the guy was making sense, that Monty guy. Like I found myself agreeing with him, you know. And then I guess it was something personal, and you know, so to which I reminded him, hey, you know, if it was me, I would try to be in control of my emotions, you know, because that was good advice from Monty.
Yeah, all of this stuff at the end of the day is just about a conversation. It shouldn't be finger pointing and name calling.
Right. There was a misunderstanding, but the point is, when someone's telling you to be in control of your emotions, and you're not, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you missed the message.
And that's the thing. I think you should look at most of this stuff as entertainment. It's about eating the meat and spitting out the bones. Take what can be beneficial to you, and the other things, don't take it at all.
Absolutely.
Yes, that is it at the end of the day. I'll say to y'all what I always say when I end this thing. Be great.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
We'll shut this motherfucker down.
That's all, folks.